What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today, people, dear, dear, oh dear, God of Honor Day, people. God of Honor Day. It's basically like we're turning up at a Liverpool party with no invitation. Like, this is going to be brutal. You know what? Big up to everybody that turns up for this game and this watch along today, especially if you're an Arsenal fan, because genuinely, you know, what are we really here for? It's funny well, it's not funny. On Wednesday was the biggest game of the season and my internet gives up on me. But today, my internet's working perfectly for a game that I don't particularly want to watch. So, yeah, thank you very much. But listen, good to be here, people. Good to be here. Don't worry, the ski mask is always on hand. If I need to, then we can, we can cover up, man. We can cover up. Couple of headlines before we get into everything. No Timber. Timber is on the bench today. He's been rested for Ben White. Obviously, he needs minutes, and Timber's played so much football this season. And also, Declan Rice left out of the squad. So, to be honest, I mean, not only are we turning up at a party that we're not invited to, we're basically wearing dirty trainers and bootcut jeans. We're not even dressed appropriately to get involved in this party that we shouldn't even be at in the first place. This is a title-winning party. We're not even meant to be there. We're wearing dirty Converse, dirty Air Force Ones with a crease in the front, and bootcut jeans. We're not even dressed appropriately. What are we doing? Marino in midfield, Trossard up front. What are we doing? This is Anfield. These men think we're playing Tranmere Rovers. What are we doing here? Not only we got to give these men a guard of honour, you've selected an 11 that could get cooked. Jeez, man, what are we doing? If ever you didn't mind the internet cutting off, it should have been today. It should have been today, not Wednesday. I needed that watch along, not this. I don't need this. People are asking me in the chat, am I going to stand up and do a guard of honour for Liverpool? No, I'm not clapping no one. I'm vexed. Don't diss the boot cuts. I know they're coming back now. Everyone's wearing baggy jeans now anyway, but it's crazy, man. This is like turning up at a friend's wedding, marrying the woman of your dreams. It's crazy. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is today. This is a pointless game. I told you, I'm convinced being an Arsenal fan is a social experiment to see how much pain we can take. Big up Seuss Major, man, who said, big up C-Unit, top 10 worst weeks in football, injure my knee in local league. Get well soon, bro. I had knee injuries growing up as well. I'm just watching some of the other football. I'm trying to enjoy the football. How are they putting El Clasico on at 3:15? Do you know what I mean? Why are you putting that on when Premier League games are on? I don't understand it. Just cancel the stream. There's no point. It's crazy. Big up Stevenage Gunner. Big up everyone locked in, man. Hope you're all well. Appreciate your support. Doctor said, does someone have the link to the AFTV video where they were chatting how they preferred the Arteta era over the George Graham era? That can't be true. Surely. Surely not, man. Come on. That's got to be made up. Just to give you some info on the latest scores, I've just been watching this Forest-Leicester game and a bit of the El Clasico. Forest are beating Leicester 2-1 at the moment. Big result for them. Newcastle beat Chelsea 2-0 earlier on. Nicholas Jackson was sent off. And that's a big win for Newcastle. Man United are losing 2-0 with 20 minutes to go at home to West Ham. How the hell are they going to possibly win a Europa League, them or Tottenham? Souček and Jared Bowen. Tottenham are also losing 2-0 at home. Eze with 2 goals. Somebody's got to sign that boy in the summer, man. It probably should be us. And in the El Clasico, it's 2-1 inside 30 minutes. And Mbappe has scored twice for Madrid. Eric Garcia's got one back for Real Madrid. So goals everywhere, excitement everywhere. And then there's this. Then there is this. Dud Pistachio going to have to suffer this last part of the season together. Do you know how we've got to view it now, people? This is just pre-season. This is pre-season. That's all we're here for. That's all we're here for. Big C, I'm only listening to you today. Thank you for consistency throughout the season. Your countless therapy sessions. I'm watching El Clasico. Big up to Big Steve. Yeah, 2-1. K Hayes, we're here for you, Don Curtis, not Arsenal. We are a disgrace. Do you know the biggest message that I've wanted to get across this week? And the Twitter trolls don't understand it. They're very short-sighted. But it is what it is. My biggest message to every Arsenal fan, Arteta fan, not an Arteta fan, whatever, wherever you fall in the categories, no problem. Every Arsenal fan should look at the club, should look at the manager, the ownership, everyone, and say, okay, we have improved. Of course, there's progression, but something is not right at this football club. There is a reason that Arsenal are not getting over the finish line. If you are in line to finish second 3 years in a row, and you're in 4 competitions each season, that means in 3 years, we've had an opportunity of winning 12 trophies, and we haven't won one of them. We haven't even been in a final. Something is not right. Yes, we are a good team. Nobody's going to sit here and say Arsenal are a terrible team. They're a good team, but they're not good enough to win. And if you're not good enough to win, then something's not right. So then my question is, what needs to happen in order for us to win? And that's what we need to figure out the answer to. Sheep who accept everything Arteta says and does. And I don't get it, Cormac. Neil said, Big C, can you please wish Happy Mother's Day to Tina Henry and all the mothers in the Caribbean and the USA? Blessings, man. Is it Mother's Day in the Caribbean and America today? Apparently, Yamal has just scored a wonder goal. But he's 17. I didn't think you could play 17-year-olds. Oh, you can. It's just we can't play Waneri because he's only 17. Big up Keros in the chat. Hope you're well. Evening, afternoon, my friend. Afternoon. Thanks, Big C, for just being here today. I mean, honestly, you feel like not being here for this game, but we're here, people. We're here. Yamal, I genuinely think Yamal is... I'm starting to think, and I want to lean on the community for this, because you may be able to bring up players and tell me different. Is Lamine Yamal the best 17-year-old that we have ever seen? Because I'm trying to think. I don't remember R9 Ronaldo at 17. I don't remember Ronaldinho at 17. Messi was only making his debut. Cristiano Ronaldo was in Portugal. Have we ever seen a better 17-year-old footballer than Lamine Yamal? Because I genuinely think this is the best player I've ever seen at this age. Honestly. Wayne Rooney, I think Rooney went United at 18, didn't he? Mbappe at Monaco. Honestly, I don't think at Monaco he was better than this. Fabregas was special, but even at 17, I don't think he was doing what this guy's doing. Is it 3-2 now? Rafinha, what the hell? Look at this game. I'm streaming the wrong game. 3-2. Real Madrid were 2-0 up. Garcia, Yamal and Rafinha 3-2 to Barca. I've always been more of a Barca fan than Real Madrid, by the way. I'm not even just saying that either. Pele World Cup 17. That's a good point. But, you know, black and white. Didn't see it live. Can't really vouch for it, even though we know. Yeah, Pele won a World Cup at 17. I hear that. But Lamine won a Euros at 16. Lamine won a Euros. I genuinely don't know how Barca didn't make the Champions League final. R9 was 16 on the Brazil bench. Yeah. Havertz. Bro, Havertz ain't even good now. Travis Scott. I seen that they released the Travis Scott collection. Jonah said it's a humiliation ritual. 3 more years of this. Jonah. Bob B, I was offered 4 tickets for the game at Liverpool in the Arsenal end. That's unheard of. Are the hardcore away fans finally giving up? They know it's over. They know it's over, man. It's done. It's dusted. And Mbappe was destroying Man City. But Lamine, bro. Lamine is bossing Champions League semi-finals at 17. Lamine was scoring semi-final goals in the Euros at 17, bro. You know what I'm saying? Was Mbappe 18, 2018 World Cup? He was phenomenal in that World Cup, I can't lie. Trixie said, Yamal is clear of anyone, in my opinion. Kid's absolute class. Arsenal every year, nothing really changes. The model was always the problem. I once said Arsenal is like Ed, you know, you want, but you'll never get it. Michael Owen was a good shout. But I just think for pure footballing ability, Mbappe at 18 is a very good one, by the way. He was for not, but again, 18's 18, bro. I'm asking about 17. At 17, the Pele argument is fair, but that was black and white TV. I never saw it live. I've seen the highlights. I think this is one of the best footballers I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what level he's going to reach. We don't know. He might keep climbing the tree and become one of the best, or he might stay at that same level. He might even fall off. But Lamine Yamal is, for me, he is the hero of football right now. The hero. There's no footballer, I think, in the world that I want to watch play live more than Lamine Yamal. I'm going to watch him play football this year live. I have to go to the Nou Camp and watch him play. He is unbelievable. Listen, Pele, I get it. He won the World Cup at 17, so I have no problem with putting him above him because of what he was doing. But certainly in this generation, man, Lamine is... Yo, we got him, people. We got him. Fitzjoseph, big up your damn self, bro. Good to have you commenting. Hope you are well. He said, I'm here suffering with you all and my fellow C-Unit people. I was always here, just silent, but we all knew the season would be this way with Arteta. I could genuinely do a 5-hour stream, 6-hour stream, just talking about Arteta. It's one of the most unique situations that I think I've ever been in as a football fan. I was talking to a friend of mine this morning, and I said, it's really strange, and everyone might not feel like this, so I might be in the minority when I say this. Let me know in the comments. I said, I'm in a really strange situation as an Arsenal fan right now. And he said, why? You know, you're competing, Champions League semi-final, you finish second, you're going to spend money in the summer. And I said, I don't know what it is, but I feel like this is one of my least enjoyable periods as an Arsenal fan. And I can't explain, I can't quite understand what it is. I've seen Arsenal 8th. I've seen Arsenal 5th. I've ripped shirts. You've seen how angry I've got. But even though we're finishing second, I finish every season as an Arsenal fan and I just go, I'm glad that's over. I don't know what it is. I'm finding it really difficult to embrace what's going on at Arsenal. Instead of looking at it and going, listen, we're second. Oh, Leicester have equalised 80th minute. What a goal that is, by the way. There's something about... I don't know if it's more painful because they build you up and then let you down at the end. So you feel like you're going to win something and then you don't. So it hurts more, where when you finish 4th or 5th, you kind of know you're not that good, so you embrace what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not enjoying this period as an Arsenal fan. And maybe it's the pain of thinking that this is a really good team, but they're not getting over the finish line. It's crazy. Why does this feel like the worst season ever, bro? We've been in the worst title race that we've been in. We could finish 20 points behind Liverpool by time. If we lose today, we could end up being about 20 points, right? You should have listened to your dad and been a Liverpool fan. Oh, man. And the FA Cup, we got embarrassed by Man United with 10 men. And Newcastle slapped us in the Carabao Cup. And PSG, let's be honest, forget what Arteta's saying about, oh, we were the better team. We got beaten home and away. They deserved to beat us. They were the better team. They had better players, better team, better manager. Simple. They won the game. So I don't know what it is. I hope I don't come across as spoiled. Because like I say, people go, oh, you're lucky, man. You're in a title race. But it doesn't feel lucky. It feels very painful. But good to have Fitz back, man. Junior says, big up Curtis. If we sign a striker, a left winger, and an Odegaard replacement, where do you honestly see us finishing? You're naming positions in the team. It's all about personnel, Junior. We can sign a left winger, an Odegaard replacement, and a striker, and still don't win the league. If that's Sesko and Nico Williams and Naipan, it don't make no difference. They're players that we've been linked with. But if you go and sign Rodrigo, Gyökeres, and Cunha, then maybe we got a chance. I don't know. I said at the start of this season, if Arsenal sign a prolific striker, I think we'll win the league. I'm not sure a prolific striker fixes everything now. I think we've got more problems than that now. Before we do get into... And big up Sam Bomb with the super sticker, man. Really appreciate that, bro, as always. Big up everyone locked in. Nearly 2,000 of you tuned in. We kick off at 4:30. Let me just read this. Zane says, Curtis, my brother, I'm currently going through a divorce. Far from ideal, but that's life. Wanted to big you up. Your shows have been one of the things helping me stay strong. I truly appreciate you. Listen, big up yourself, first of all, Zane. Listen, breakups are hard. And you've been married. So that's even crazier because it can get messier, can't it, in terms of the house, if there's kids, situations like that. But you see the thing with life, it goes on. It always goes on, people. You know what I'm saying? Something bad happens today, you wake up the next morning, life's waiting for you, man. What can we do? Can we dither in self-pity, or do we get up and say, yo, you've broke up with your missus, but you're still here, bro. Go in the gym, level up, do your thing. Be around your friends. Keep it moving, man. It's like, if you're an Arsenal fan, you should understand anyway. You know what I mean? We lose to PSG, we get up the next morning. What can we do about it? You have to keep going, you know? So big up yourself, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Lay said, stay strong, Zane. We have to remember that we all have real lives outside of Arsenal. 100%. 100%. But big up to everyone locking in, man, because honestly, I thought a lot of people were going to step away, and I wouldn't blame you. Anthony always comes, you know, anytime I say something about Martinelli, Anthony's coming for me. Let's see. I'm not sure why he said Martinelli was the worst player on the pitch. He was very good first half, but fell off a cliff in the second. He was gassed out after 30 minutes. Now, if you look at that game, I thought Lewis Skelly had a poor game. I thought Martinelli had a poor game. And I thought Odegaard, after the first 25 minutes, was quiet. My frustration with Martinelli is Martinelli's a one-trick pony at the moment. He does one thing to get past a fullback. And apart from that, there's nothing else. So his frustration, he was frustrating me like crazy. If Lewis Skelly has a bad game, I sit there and I go, he's 18, he's not a natural left-back. He's going to take time to develop. Martinelli, I feel like I'm watching the same story over and over again. But big up yourself, man. Penalty to Real Madrid, apparently. Has he missed it? Did Mbappe miss it? Oh, they've took the penalty off. So it doesn't count. Anthony, big up, bro. Listen, I was in that fan club, you know. 2 years ago, 15 league goals. I was saying, yo, Martinelli, Saka, who's the bigger talent? Cancel your membership, Anthony, I'm telling you. It's a safer place to be. If you're still in that Gabriel Martinelli fan club, I think you're going to end up with disappointment. I've lost a lot of faith in Gabriel Martinelli as a player. In fact, next season, I want that guy on the bench. I don't want him in the Arsenal starting 11. Michael said, Curtis, if we don't get Gyökeres, we ain't winning anything next season. It has to be Gyökeres as a minimum, nothing less, and a few other starters. If Sesko signs for Arsenal, it's a meltdown of all meltdowns. Someone said, did you see Lee Gunner streamed for 11 hours? 11 hours, you know. 11 hours. But you know what it is? People go work for 10, 12 hours, right? 9 to 5s and that is, 8-hour shift? Yo, one you just missed from 1 yard out, but he's offside. I never understand that rule. You're offside, but they don't give it until you touch the ball. Now he's just collided with the post. Could have broke his ribs. Yeah, if we end up with Sesko, bro, it's madness. It is a madness. Rob said, Big C, only thing Arsenal is giving me more grey hair, empty Ray Nephews bottles. I think you've got to care a bit less as an Arsenal fan. That's the only way of coping. Don't care as much, but it's hard not to. Forever gone, Arsenal want Morgan Rogers. For Odegaard's spot, Villa have to make a large sale to stay in FFP zone or something like that. Wage issue, I guess. I read today, I don't know how true this is, that they might sell Ollie Watkins. Not that I want him, by the way, but he's the top earner at Villa. Barca 4-2. Bro, we're in the first half, man. 4-2. Barcelona were We're 2-0 down. Rafinha scored this time. 6 goals in one half. Unbelievable. Man United and Spurs are losing 2-0 at home. And yet these clowns are somehow going to win a trophy and get in the Champions League. And it's madness. It's absolutely madness. I just want to say, first of all, I want to make this abundantly clear, by the way, is I do want to congratulate Liverpool today. I do. I have a lot of admiration for Liverpool as a club, not just because my dad supported them and I've got friends who support them. I do respect the way they've done it. I think it's... you look at the Man City and Chelsea way, and I can't criticize it because it's kind of a cheat code on Grand Theft Auto. Up, down, left, right, R1, R2. When your wanted level was high, you know, it gets you to the finish line quicker. So I have to respect Liverpool for doing it. Similar owners to ours who don't invest crazy amounts of money, smart negotiations. A lot of their players haven't cost that much money. You look at McAllister, 35 million. What a player he is. You look at Trent through the system, Robertson, 8-9 million. I think they've built a fantastic team, and I think their football is quality. I think the scary thing about that Liverpool team is they've won the league without a striker, if we're being totally honest. Jota is inconsistent. He's injured a lot. He's a good finisher. Darwin Núñez is finished at Liverpool. Just imagine if they went and bought a 20-goal striker as well. So... And the guy spent £12 million in the summer. Imagine if they go and drop 150 on the transfer market. So I think it's important to acknowledge, as much as it pains me to say it and see it, you know, I'd love this. Can you imagine today, 3 games to go, if we were playing Liverpool in a title decider, what this watch-along would be? Instead, we're there to just applaud them and watch them win the game. But no, I have to respect them. And what it does, it shows why I'm so critical of Arsenal as a football club, because how can Liverpool win so many trophies despite losing an iconic manager when they've spent a similar amount of money in terms of like recruitment? If you look at their team to us, it shows it's all about getting the right players. McAllister cost the same as Fabio Vieira. Gravenberch cost the same as Fabio Vieira. Do you know what I mean? It is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. £35 million players looking like world beaters. We've got Fabio Vieira. We got Havertz for 65 million. They've got Luis Diaz on 55 grand a week. We got Reece Nelson on 100 grand a week. So it just shows if you sign the right players, they will be at your club for the longest. You look at Van Dijk. A lot of money at the time. He's been at Liverpool for how long? Do you know what I mean? Get the right player. And stop being cheap. Arsenal, sometimes they're looking for a bargain or they spend big money on somebody that's not worth it. But listen, Liverpool for me is the benchmark because we can't do what Manchester City do. We haven't got the money to just plough into the market. But for me, Arteta has not recruited properly, whether that's him, whether that's Edu, whether that's the club. Something has not been right with the recruitment of this football club. I can give them their credit for the Gabriels and those type of players. But when you look at players like Havertz, Fabio Vieira, Lokonga, Calafiori at this stage, those guys have not justified the money. And now we're heading into a problematic situation. And the reason is, I'm reading reports that Saka's new deal will be 300 grand a week, right? Fair enough. They're now saying that Saliba's deal is going to be 250 grand a week. The problem you're going to have now, every top player at Arsenal is going to go into that office with his agent and go, Kai Havertz on 275 grand a week. And I'm 10 times better than him, so I need something similar to what he's getting. So Arsenal are going to go, Gabriel, 200 grand a week. Saliba, 250 grand. Saka, 300 grand. Any new player's going to go, I want 250 grand. And then the wage bill goes through the roof. Because you've given one player huge money that doesn't deserve it. And now every player is going to use that as the benchmark. And that was why I was so critical of that Havertz deal. So, listen, Berta's got a lot of work to do. I would sell Kai Havertz this summer. And some people go, oh, you know, good squad player, blah, blah. I would sell him. I would get him off the wage bill early. Get what you can for him and shift him out of the football club. Get 25, 30 million for him. Get him out. Your top paid player can't be on the bench. And I don't see where Havertz gets in this team next season. So get him out the door. 25 million to Leverkusen. Sell him. Get him out the door. But he won't. Arteta loves him. They have to use the money to keep the big players at your club if you're not winning trophies. And that's the problem. When you're not successful, you have to use money to keep them there. So you've got to overpay people as well. So the wage bill is going to go through the roof this summer. Jesus is injured till December, so you're not selling him until January. So you're stuck with him. Tomiyasu's out till December. You can't get rid of him. Marino is better than Havertz. Maybe up front. Maybe. Spend nearly $1 billion with 0 trophies. Come on, yeah? 25 mil, I'd take that for him if you could get that. I reckon Leverkusen would pay 25 mil for Havertz because of how well he did there. The problem is the wage. They wouldn't pay 275. Forest have had a nightmare. Are you drawing 2-2 to Leicester, man? 4 minutes to go. United still losing. I'm already getting messages from Man United mates. I don't care. Don't care if they lose. As long as they win the Europa League. Man United are 16th, Tottenham are 17th. They are 4th and 5th from bottom. I think that's why a lot of people are saying this is one of the worst seasons. Because we're 10 times better than them two, yet one of those two clubs is going to leave this season feeling like a hero and then playing in a Super Cup final as well. That's got to be the 2 worst teams you've ever seen in a Europa League final. It's madness. Absolute madness. Part-time party. Perunelli has been so bad that when he does the bare minimum, we're impressed. By the way, Big C, do you have a PO box for us? No, I'm setting one up. Oh, I just saw that email. I'm going to message you back. I'm going to set up a PO box, actually, because some people, I remember Dud Pistachio, he's got a clothing brand. So I'm going to set up a PO box if anyone ever wants to send, if you got stuff you want to promote and stuff like that. Forever a Gunner, Arsenal considering selling Martinelli, offering Trossard a contract. Fugazi said it's his girlfriend's birthday. We are going to do the Reds at Anfield. Can you give her a shout out? Her name is Casey. Big up, man. Are we going to do the Reds at Anfield? MJ, maybe you can take Amarin, joke of a coach. I think, yeah, listen, MJ, and MJ usually is coming for us. I think Amarim is house sitting. So even though I don't rate his tactics, when United hired him, they knew he was playing free at the back. And the fact he's just stuck with it is a bit crazy. Maybe he should have been a bit more tactically flexible. I don't think we can fully judge him until next season, to be honest. But he doesn't look great. But if he wins the Europa League, United fans will be happy. So if he wins the Europa League, gets in the Super Cup, gets some big players. Ricky said we are already putting too much pressure on our incoming striker. We'll give Arteta an out again if he doesn't fire straight away. Remember Nkunku at Chelsea. That's a good point. Whoever comes to... Oh my days, Leicester nearly scored. Whoever comes to Arsenal, he's going to have to be an absolute hero straight away because the expectation. He-Man, biggest mistake, 30 mil plus for Xhaka over Kante. Bro, one of the worst. Hamdu, sell Captain Bottler, Odegaard. We need to... he's going nowhere. Richard, you can't give 285k a week to a squad player. We will sign Tesco just so Havertz can continue to start up front. Yeah, that's what I think will happen. Let me get into some of these stories because I've waffled like Arteta in a press conference and I had stories and I haven't even got into them. I'm baffled by this. I am baffled by this story. And this is coming from multiple sources. It came from one source. I said, nah, that ain't real. Now it's coming from multiple. I'm absolutely baffled. I'm absolutely baffled by this story. And to be honest, by the look of his face, he's baffled as well. That face kind of sums up how he's played for Arsenal this season. That sums him up. No disrespect, but if you said, give me the highlights of Trossard's season, it would be that face. My question is why? Why, oh why, are Arsenal trying to give Trossard a new contract? I need an explanation. Arsenal have opened talks with Leandro Trossard over a new contract. Trossard's current contract expires next summer, includes a 1-year extension clause to 2027, which we wasn't aware of this. A lot of us, I thought his contract was up next summer. There's a clause in there that Arsenal can extend it. So effectively, he's got 2 years left on his deal. Leave it be. If you want to keep him, leave him there for 1 more year as a squad player. Get rid of him next summer then with a year. I'd get rid of him this summer. But Mail Sport understands the new deal on the table would keep him at the club until 2029. Wow. Wow. 4 more years, you know. 4 more years of Trossard. Are you mad? Remember what John Henry, the Liverpool guy, said when we tried to sign Suarez? What are they smoking there at the Emirates? Who could possibly watch Trossard this season and go, I tell you what, give him a 4-year extension to his deal? He's 30 years of age. He turns 31 this year. He stunk out the place for most of the season. He's got 2 goals. No, not 2 in all comps, actually. He's got, how many goals he got in the league? Oh, he's got 8 goals in the league. It's not bad, actually. 4 more years, though. Come on, man. What are we doing here? He'll be nearly 35. That is a shocking bit of business. Now, they're actually trying to say now that Martinelli might be the one that goes. And they keep Trossard as a squad player. I think Arsenal's... I'm trying to look at it from Arsenal's point of view. Maybe they're looking at it and going, okay, we need a new left winger. One of them has got to go. I would get rid of Trossard, put Martinelli on the bench. Maybe they're looking at it and going, Martinelli has more value on the market. Maybe we can get more money for Martinelli from clubs where Trossard's value is quite low. Also, Trossard is seen as a decent squad player. I actually think he's okay when he comes off the bench. I think that's how they might be looking at it. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Is this Berta? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Lawrence. With a lot of these things, it's hard to know who to blame or who to congratulate. A lot of stories have come out today that Edu did the Zubimendi deal. Berta didn't really have anything to do with it. So people saying, oh, Berta got Zubimendi, but people are saying Edu already did this deal. So who knows? It's a strange one. Why such a long contract as well? If his contract's got another year that we didn't know about, he doesn't need a new contract. His contract finishes in 2 years. He'll be 32, nearly 33. Why does he need a new deal? It's not like he's been brilliant this season. I don't get it. I would have no problem with both left wingers being sold. Jerome says 2029. Bro, why would we... I don't want him here in 2025. Never mind 2029. Jimmy Butler. I thought Jimmy played quite well yesterday, but ultimately Golden State without Steph Curry are not the same team. They're 2-1 down. It could be Anthony Edwards' year. Interesting. Denver Nuggets 2-1 up as well against OKC. Maybe the Cronkays will get silverware. Funny, though, they sacked their coach. But they won't sack this coach. Gunnar Galactico should have done a watch-along for the Classico instead of this shambles. Bro, 6 goals in the first half in the Classico. And you've got me watching God of Honor FC against Liverpool. I'm watching the wrong game, Gunnar Galactico. You're right. Glamrock, big up Curtis from the US. Big up on ourselves. Big up. Tell Trump, man, stop putting the prices up, man. I like my holidays in America, man, and everything's getting inflated now. Now that Trump's there. Oh, the Knicks got smoked last night by the Celtics, man. Cruz was happy. 2-1. He thinks the comeback's on. I think it could be. But who knows? Sack their coach for a lot less. Exactly. Let me get through these news stories. 14 minutes until kickoff. Big up everyone locked in, man. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Curtis, what happens if Spurs win the Europa League? Right. This is how I've looked at it. Tottenham Man United is a lose-lose situation for Arsenal, by the way, right? Lawrence says, Curtis put in the... Swear, Jar Digger is your boys killing the game, bro. Big up my boy Jar Digger, right? He's one of the best rappers from Knots. My boy grew up with him from day. And he's brought out a record called Addiction. And it's blown up. 1 million views out of nowhere. Loads of people commenting on it. Amazing record. I retweeted it the other day or reshared it online. If you like your hip hop and your grime and that, listen to the record. In fact, I'm going to share it in the chat later on. But yeah, it's a banging record. Oh, the books. The books are long gone, bro. They're cooked. They're absolutely cooked. Yeah, they're absolutely cooked. I can't be able to watch this. This game should be such a painful game for Arsenal. I don't know how much pain we have to take before we realise something's not wrong. Okay, trophyless. Does that hurt you? Yeah. Oh, Saliba's being linked with Real Madrid. How about that? Oh, Tottenham Man United are in a European final. How about that for pain? Chelsea probably win the Conference League. Man City win an FA Cup in their worst ever season. How about that? How much more do we need to take? It's crazy. Tottenham Man United Europa League final. It's a lose-lose situation. It's a lose-lose situation, right? Because if Tottenham win it, we then can't say you haven't won a trophy for years. And if Man U win it, their fans are so loud. They're so loud. Their fan base is huge. And also, yeah, like you're saying, the Gyökeres thing, is he then going to be linked with a move to them? It's bad in both ways. If Tottenham win it, they're going to be saying, we've won a trophy that you haven't even won. If Man United win it, it accelerates their progression quickly. Because they'll have Champions League money. That makes a big difference. All of a sudden, they go from players like Liam Delap to probably Victor Osimhen. I don't even know. My thought process was I'd rather Man United win it. We don't want Tottenham winning anything. But their fans are... listen. The fact that as Arsenal fans, we've got to watch that game and pick one of the ops to win, that tells you how bad this season's been. It's a shambles. Tarun said, I would let go of both, get Gittins and Rodrigo. I wouldn't mind selling both of our left wingers, but I just don't know whether Berta wants to add more work to what's already going to be a very busy summer. A couple of things. Let me get into these. We kick off in 10 minutes. As I said, Man United lost 2-0 at home to West Ham, and Tottenham lost 2-0 at home to Palace. Forest drew 2-2 with Leicester. I think they've probably cost themselves Champions League football with that. It's a shocking result for them. Yesterday we heard, here we go, for Martin Zubimendi. I put a video out yesterday. Big up to everyone who tuned in. A lot of short content we're going to put out over the summer regarding transfers, quick reaction videos. Verbally agreed. Arsenal have to pay the release clause. The deal's set to happen. We heard a few more details about it. As I said, he's a player that I can't write off or hype up. I haven't seen enough of him. I've seen quality and I've seen things that worry me. For Spain in the Euros, he was fantastic when he came on against England. For Sociedad against Man United, he was absolutely dreadful. As I said, for me, my only concern is that most of the best number sixes in the world have physical quality and power. He doesn't look that powerful. So I do worry about him. What I see that he's good at is he's very good on the ball. I don't know. If I give my honest feelings, when I saw Here We Go for Fabrizio Romano, I didn't get excited. Now, I don't know what that means. If that just means I don't know much about him, but I didn't feel any. When I saw Here We Go, Zubimendi, I thought, we'll see what happens. Because my concern is this, people. Zubimendi as a lightweight 6 and Odegaard as a lightweight creative player. Can people run through that midfield? Are we asking then too much of Declan Rice? I don't know. I don't know whether that hypes me or not. But I'll give him time. What I won't do is write him off before we've seen him. So I'll give him a chance, you know. I will give him a chance to see what he's about. And as I said, I want Arteta to get his players. I don't want no excuses. I'm sick of the excuses. Yeah, you're right. Nah, listen, we can't have Tottenham winning anything. It would be too much as an Arsenal fan. We've seen United win trophies before. We can live with it. Tottenham winning it would be shambolic. And I actually think United will win that Europa League final. I think they'll scrape over the finish line. A couple other things. We're 8 minutes until kickoff. This was last week. Guard of Honor settings. I think for Chelsea, it's not painful because Chelsea have never been anywhere near the title race this season. And, you know, it is what it is. It's almost a different story to what they're looking at. I think for Arsenal, it's slightly embarrassing. In fact, it slightly needs to be removed from that statement. It's embarrassing. As I said at the start of this show, I want to give a big congratulations to Liverpool. The way they've gone about winning this title. 12 million spent in the summer. Didn't add to the squad. A new manager. Contract situations in the air. Did Slot make excuses? Oh, I can't concentrate because Trent, Van Dijk and Salah are out of contract. Like when Arsenal lose a game, it's PGMOL's fault. It's the red card's fault. It's VAR's fault. It's the transfer window's fault. The sun was too bright. The rain was too wet. My dinner wasn't cooked properly. Every excuse under the sun. Oh, we deserve to beat PSG because of expected goals. Not interested. No excuses. Go about your business. This is an embarrassment for Arsenal Football Club today. It was embarrassing when we did it to Robin van Persie all them years ago. This is an embarrassment because it was supposed to be ours, they said. We can't win the title. We can't compete with Pep. He's the big bad wolf and we can't get past his money. But if 115 gets them, we'll be there to clean up. The street sweeper. We'll sweep up the floor, people, and win everything. Well, guess what? Pep fell from grace and disappeared. He's still probably going to grab an FA Cup, by the way. And guess what? Liverpool said, yeah, my new manager, no signings. We'll come back to first place. And we sat there again. And we got to applaud these guys on a sunny afternoon onto the Anfield pitch as title winners. Oh, but the ball doesn't move the same in the Carabao Cup. Only when Isak shoots and it goes in the top corner. Or when Anthony Gordon hits the Thierry Henry celebration at the corner flag. Do me a favour. How much pain do we need to suffer before we understand something ain't right at Arsenal? Something ain't right, people. 3,000 of you in the chat. Big up your damn selves. I can't wait for this season to finish. 3 games left. It's like going to work on a Monday in a job that you don't like. You don't want to be there. You just get up, you get through it. Liverpool at Anfield. Not looking forward to it. Score prediction. I think we get beat, by the way, as well. I think we get beat. I think we lose today. We're hurt. We're down in the dumps. We got nothing to play for. No Declan Rice in the squad. Marino in midfield. Trossard up front. I don't see how that works. I don't see how that works. Liverpool at full strength. Trent on the bench. Obviously, he's not going to play now from the start. The only one they haven't got is McAllister. Curtis Jones comes in. Even Newcastle next week. I think we could lose that as well. We never beat Newcastle and they need to win top 4. So I'm not here hyped. I'm here purely just to connect with the community and watch the game. That's the only reason I'm here. I'm not excited for this game at all. If we score, I'll barely celebrate. I'm not even lying. Guard of Honor in a minute, people. It's on the way. It's on the way. I'm actually going to fill the channel up between now and the end of the season with games of other clubs as well. That's what we'll be doing. Europa League final, probably do the Conference League final, do the Champions League final, FA Cup final. I might even do the women's game. Might even do the Women's Champions League final. But I think Arsenal get cooked in that as well because Barcelona's women's team is the best in world football. So I'll fill this channel up with other things, people. These 3 Arsenal games are a chore right now. They're an absolute chore. Simple as that. Forest owner was on the pitch at full time. I bet he's not happy. I bet he's not happy at all. Lynch said, we need a striker. I'm getting sick of this. Thanks, C. We've needed a striker for 2 years. Well, the Arsenal players are walking out. It's embarrassing. This is embarrassing, man. Look at this. So it sums it up. Odegaard. Odegaard, mate, lead your team out as captain and stand there like a good boy. Good boy. And applaud the champions. Look at this 20 titles. Oh, Mikel. Look at this. Look at the state of this. Honestly. Look at this. Bottle jobs. This is absolutely outrageous. Look at the state of them. This is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Wow. I'm honestly, that is a shambles. Absolute shambles, that is. Fair play to Liverpool, no problem with them. You deserve your title. But doing that guard of honor is embarrassing. The club needs to fix up. Oh dear, that is a shambles. Absolute shambles. Yeah, Odegaard, mate, walk out, little boy, and stand there and applaud us. God, Virgil just coming out like with his shoulders back. Ah, sunny day at Anfield. Yeah, clap for me, boy. Clap for me. You know what I mean? Dance for me. You know what I mean? No, man. Fix up, man. I don't recognise this club. Weak. Weak little babies, man. Dance for me, boys. Nah, man. I feel to take this shirt off. Let me You see Van Dijk? You see Van Dijk's little smirk on his face. Don't worry, Timber lad. I'll see you on international duty. But for now, clap for me. Look at Virgil's face. You know the worst thing as well? Man ain't even making eye contact. They're looking at us like peasants. Yeah, man, clean that up. And bring me another drink. Nah, man. Nah. I can't believe what's going on here, people. I feel to lock this off. My internet should have locked off today. We needed it on Wednesday. I can't. How can I be angry before the game? Game ain't even started. Nah, man, I'm vexed. That was an embarrassing moment. I knew what was happening, but it just felt different watching it. If United winning affects our window, I prefer way to run. MJ, Zubby better not. Zubby's not better than Tielemans. Poor use of 50 mil. Let's see. 250 appearances for Robertson. Our textuals deserve this, says Jonah. They do. Richard, we will win today. No pressure. We sneak a win. I don't see it. Bo starting to hate Arsenal. Can't even deny it. Vivek, we lost today, but I'm shameless. God is great, and thank you, PSG, for saving football. If Spuds win Europa League, they'll have more of a European pedigree than Arsenal. David, big up yourself. See, appreciate you and your streams. I'm just begging the club to do something significant and give us some optimism. News thus far is doing the opposite. Pull your finger out, Combe, man. Big up to you, man. Right, you know Rice. Rice probably said, nah, man, not today, man. I don't want this. Trent on the bench. Rice said, listen, Gaff, I'm a bit tired. I don't want to stand there and clap my international teammates. Never. Nah, man sat there and said, nah, Trossard versus Van Dijk. Good luck. Good luck. Liverpool anthem is so close to Insport, and ours is... Well, ours is... Oh, I like that from a Liverpool fan. Thank you very much to Trent. Give Trent some respect, man. Ours is like the B-Tech version of You'll Never Walk Alone, right? They got You'll Never Walk Alone, and we got that London Forever with them weird lyrics. If you've ever read the full lyrics, it's a bit of a crazy song. We're underway, people. We're only 3 games away from the pain being over. We're nearly there, guys. It's nearly over. Oh, Waneri on the bench, by the way. I'm not sure he'll ever play for Arsenal again. I don't know what he's done, but listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. And listen, I'm not blaming all of those players. A lot of these players have done their job, but some of them. Prediction. What are we getting out of this? I was going to say 2-1 to Liverpool. With no Declan Rice, I'm just not sure. Our midfield's going to be... It's too slow. Make sure you hit the likes, people. Get them likes up. You guys have been legends this season, so big up yourselves. Just in case some of you guys aren't here for the next couple of streams. In terms of the community, it's been a great season. In terms of the team, very painful. And I think it's going to get more painful, people, watching United or Tottenham win a trophy, probably Man City. Even that FA Cup final is a lose-lose, because either Man City win a trophy in their worst season or Eddie Nketiah wins a trophy. You know what I mean? After leaving to go to Palace. Crazy. Big up everyone locked in, man. Wayne, big up yourself. What a pathetic end to the season, says Frankie. Honestly, I'm not lying. That moment then was embarrassing. For a moment then, I felt embarrassed to be a fan of my own club. I'm seriously, I'm not lying. That was painful. Yo, shout out Rants with a raid, man. Big up Rants-a-Roni with the raid. I'm assuming he just ended the Man United stream. And listen, I'm getting messages from Man United fans going, I don't care if they lose. My brethren just messaged me, said, don't care if United lose every league game, means nothing as long as they beat Tottenham in the final. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. So they're not interested. They know that their season is all reliant on that one game anyway, so it means nothing to them. But free kick to Arsenal. You watch Arsenal go and win somehow, won't they? No pressure FC. You watch this, no pressure FC going, no, I don't think they will. Odegaard free kick. Oh, we're in. Oh my God, Saka has missed an absolute sitter. He better be offside. He better be offside, please. I hope he's offside. He's onside. Stay calm, don't worry about it. He's 6 yards out unmarked. He puts it wide. I'm still not over the missing Paris, but it's not worth the anger. Honestly, everyone in the chat, stay calm. Stay calm. Don't do it to yourself. Book your holidays. Think about things outside of Arsenal. Saka's just missed a sitter from about 6 yards out. But what can we do about it, guys? What can we do about it? It's an absolute sitter. I thought he was about 5 yards offside, but he's onside. He just can't finish. He can't. Yeah, Woolsah settings, people. Bad boys, Martin Lawrence, Will Smith. Just rub your earlobes, people. Woolsah. It's Arsenal. We've been embarrassed already today with the Guard of Honour, so there's no point getting annoyed now. It's too late. It's too late. We've already suffered the embarrassment anyway. So at this stage, it's all too late. What a miss, by the way. Liverpool have tried to run out and do an offside trap. They've got it all wrong. And Saka's about 6 yards out. Side foots it wide. Saka is one of these players, right? And I hope people don't think I'm like having a go at him or anything like that. Saka's one of our best players. There's no doubt about that. But Saka's one of these players, like I said the other day, he's not that exciting to watch. He's really not. And I hope that doesn't come across as disrespectful. His end product is great, usually, but he's just not that exciting. We need a more exciting winger on the other side of the pitch, who's a bit more individual brilliance. Saka's a coached academy player, you can see that. in the way that he plays. Right, I need to add this to it, guys. Give me a second. Bang. It was it's a sponsored one today, and I didn't put it on screen. Anyway, he's not box office. Honestly, if I wasn't an Arsenal fan, I wouldn't pay to go and watch Saka. His output is brilliant. He has great moments, but he's not getting you off the edge of your seat. He's just not. You're right. We need a street baller on the left. We need a street baller on the left that can just twist people up and cause a problem, and they feel they have to double up on him and all of that. We need all of that going on to take us to that next level. And then we need a gunman goal scorer. Here come Liverpool with Gakpo. Right, it's in there now, people. Apologies, I had to add that on. Here's Robertson, left-hand side, whips it across. Lewis Skelly does well, and Rare collects it. Today's show is sponsored by Proton VPN, people. The #1 VPN on this channel, supported throughout the season. Use the code Curtis Shaw TV to get 3 months off. You're going on holiday, you're going to the Club World Cup. You need your VPN, make sure you're safe. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description below. I need to pin that in the chat as well. But yeah, big up to Proton, man. They've been a lot more consistent than Arsenal this season, that's for sure. And I actually am thinking about going to that Club World Cup. I'm definitely going to the World Cup next season, because I've actually never been to a World Cup, so I'd love to go to that, especially if Jamaica are in the World Cup as well. Here come Liverpool. Salah up against Lewis Skelly. Whoa, whoa, what a save, David Raya. How on earth has he missed that? Oh my God, Curtis Jones has just nutmegged Marina. No, he's doing tricks. These men are going mad. Was that Diaz? Should have been 1-0. Should have been 1-0. What a miss. Why are we so stretched like that? That should go out. Poor touch by Szoboszlai. Liverpool should be winning 1-0. That is a brilliant save. How has Diaz missed that? I would have scored that. He's hit it straight at him. Well, he's got loads of space to aim for there. I don't know how he misses that. Please don't give me a boring 0-0 when El Clasico is 4-2. You know what I mean? Watching this is like watching happy. Oh dear. Great save by Raya. Still 4-2 to Barcelona. You're right, actually. It should be 1-1. It should be 1-1. Saka, Sitter, and Luis Diaz. Saka and Diaz both missed sitters. Should be 1-1. Please get goals today. I'm really just can't be dealing with watching a boring game. Did we just do a foul throw? Who's doing up Hector Bellerin settings, man? Benny Blanco, yeah? Well done, Ben, mate. Man's doing up foul throws, man. Well, I thought we left that in the past with Hector Bellerin. Hecky B. Sanchez was unreal. Sanchez was unreal. Why? Someone asking, who was better, Saka or Sanchez? Dinashen? Thank you for the super chat. I'm going to give you a 3-minute timeout. I'm not doing it to be cruel. I'm doing it to give you an option if you need to see 3-minute highlights of Alexis Sanchez. There's no competition, my friend. Alexis would be the best player at Arsenal. Simple as that. He would be our best player. He was unreal at Arsenal. Everybody wanted him. Are we getting another keeper? Yeah, I think we'll get that Juan Garcia from Espanyol. I think we'll get him. Odegaard, that's a foul. Yeah, free kick to Arsenal. I think we'll get Juan Garcia. What? He didn't give it. Reece said, Arsenal's, you'll never win again. That's nasty work, that, Reece. You'll never win again, you know. It feels like that. Nathan says, how many times are we going to say this football club is not good enough? Getting the point when I really don't care. I think caring less is the answer, Nathan. Bo said, what we don't need today is Salah getting 2 assists. That would get him level with Thierry. We've got to at least get out of here with Thierry's assist record. Ben White is going to get cooked and hooked against Gakpo. Jake said, Big C helping keep us sane about this club. I'm trying, Jake. MJ, there's no way you think Saka is even close to Yamal. He ain't as good as Yamal, bro. He's just not. This is why I cannot call Saka world class as he, man. It's hard with Saka, innit? There's too much responsibility on him as well, you know? It helps Yamal having Lewandowski and Rafinha. Saka's got Martinelli and Marino, bro. That does help. Here's Gakpo against Saliba. Don't let him cook you, bro. Great defending. Great defending, William Saliba. Class. Arsenal tweeted, proud of an incredible Champions League journey. That sums the club up. That sums them up, really. Pats on the back for losing. But yeah, we know it. I think the guy who runs Arsenal's Twitter is a Southampton fan. That's what I heard. So that would explain those sorts of comments. What I will say with Saka, just in terms of some sort of defense of him, he is very good. I don't want to take anything away from him. Maybe he's not as exciting as Alexis or as exciting as Lamine Yamal, but within this team, he's vital to us. No matter what we think of him, whether you think he's world class or not, whether he should score more, whether he's not skillful enough, you take him out of this team, we've got a major problem. Like a major problem, because what are the other guys doing? You might get a better Saka with a better striker, you know? Oh my, no, you lot didn't tell me. So when you guys were saying the Forest owner came on the pitch, I thought you meant he just came on the pitch like, okay, you know, to say unlucky to the lads. The man came on the pitch and had an argument with the manager in front of the cameras in some baggy white t-shirt like he's from New York. How are you arguing with the manager? He's fuming. He's thinking, bro, you just cost me the Champions League money. Man's vexed as well, you know. That's a serious owner. Imagine the Cronkies doing that. Here's Salah. Fouled. Poor that is from Kivior, man. Nuno won't settle for that. You can't have that, man. You got to keep that behind closed doors. Have an argument in a changing room. Yeah, Marinakis, I think he owns Olympiakos as well. Saka is a 7 out of 10 on the world scale. The rest of the attack is a 3 out of 10, yeah? Odegaard, 150 appearance. He's ripped his shirt. He's copied me. I did that first. I did that first. No, copyright him. I did it before him. He copied me. I don't even know where that shirt is now. Damn. What's he trying to do? Show us that he's working hard. If I rip my shirt, they'll think I've put in a shift. No, we know what you're doing, bro. We know what you're doing. Maybe he was ripping it to use it as a tissue for the snot. Arsenal are in. Somebody take the damn ball. It's 3 against 1. Trossard. Oh, my days. That sums up Arsenal right there. Partey wins the ball 3 against 1, and they all run past the ball. Not one of them wants to take responsibility. Come on, man. Nah, man. How are we not scoring there? 3 of them, and they all ran past the ball. Now, Odegaard owes me bread. I'm going to tell him on the tour. Now, I did that before you, bro. You owe me peas. Look at this from Partey. Brilliant press. Hit it. Look at them. They all ran past the ball. You couldn't write this. You could not write this. Saka no different to Son, useful but forgettable. The thing, I've got to hope that, because the thing about Son is it's the Tottenham thing. He'll be forgotten because there's no trophies there. We need Saka to win trophies here, you know. Anyway, we're doing foul throws, ripped shirts, and running past the ball. Odegaard whips it in, headed away. Why put him on free kicks? Saka whips it in back post, headed across, nobody there. It's Salah. Don't let Salah get an assist. It's Diaz. Good defending, I think. Yeah, they done well there. This game feels boring already. I don't know why. Live streams are back. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. We had 3-on-1 and all three of them ran past the ball. Oh, AFC Sid, I'm totally in agreement with you, bro. This Arsenal team play like Arteta has got a PlayStation pad in his hand and he's telling them what to do. Like, there is no freedom of expression in this team. Like Curtis Jones got the ball and nutmegged Marino, right? Let's see how many stepovers or nutmegs we get from Arsenal players today. I want to be excited watching my team play, man. Is that too much to ask, man? Give us something to be excited about, man. Trossard, Martinelli, and Saka, man. It was just... What's Waneri got to do to get a game? We just want a more... The attack needs fixing. Saka disrespect is getting out of hand. No, listen, I think we rely on him too much. Saka should not be the guy that we're calling out. Oh, Odegaard's changed his shirt. I have a bigger problem with Havertz, Jesus, Martinelli, and Trossard than Saka. He's carried them guys. Waneri is low-key the most exciting. Do you know what I think? Waneri is our most exciting attacking player on the ball. I'm not saying he's the best. Saka's the best. Waneri is the most exciting. But I think Arteta's mindset of Waneri is he's not a big fan of him because he takes risks. He runs at people. He tries things. Which means at times he's probably going to lose the ball. And I think Arteta looks at that as a bit of a weakness rather than a strength because he's exciting and he can make something happen out of nothing. So that's what I'm saying about this mentality. Remember when people used to say, "Oh, Jack Grealish, don't like watching Jack Grealish play for Pep. He's not as exciting as at Villa." But Pep loved him because Grealish just kept the ball. Just kept the ball. He didn't run at no one. He just cut inside, give it to Rodri. And Arteta's the same. Arteta doesn't like the fact that Waneri will gamble and try and get past a player, which could lead to a goal, but could also mean he loses the ball. And because he's a possession-based manager, he doesn't like that. He doesn't want people like that. So, yeah, recycle merchant, U-shaped football, people. It's the way the ball... Keep the ball. Oh, Liverpool could be in. Gakpo. What great defending. Saliba again. Why are we getting opened up like this? How's one ball? He's nearly in there from one pass. Robertson in acres of space. Whips in 1-0 to Liverpool. Cody Gakpo makes it 1-0. Has anybody seen our defence? Because I can't see them, people. Maybe they're still doing the guard of honour. What kind of defending is that? That is pathetic. They've nearly just scored. Is Robertson shushing someone there? Did you see that? Robertson was shushing someone there. Pathetic. They've nearly scored. Gakpo's been challenged. Where are we? Why is Robertson in so much space here? Just throw it to Robertson. No one goes out to him. And he's unmarked in this. Honestly, people. Honestly. That is Sunday League defending. Park. When a man's been out drinking pints of beer all night. He's unmarked 6 yards out. What kind of defending is that? That is shambolic. Wow. We might get smoked. Here they are again. It's rolled in. It's 2-0. I haven't even changed the score to 1-0. Sack him. I've had enough. How much of this are we supposed to take? Guards of Honor knocked out the league. Dogs being walked on Sky Sports. I haven't even put 1-0 now. It's 2-0. End the season. Just sim the games like FIFA. This team stinks. Just sack him tonight. I haven't even put 1-0 on the screen. Where's the defense? Where's the defense, man? This team, look at that. It's just one pass. You've split our whole team. Look at the state of this team. Look at the state of them. What's Raya doing? Oh. Oh, God. I've had enough. Just sack this guy tonight. Sack this guy tonight. I've put 2-0 to Arsenal. It's just one of them days, people. Look, I'm dreaming. I've put 2-0 to Arsenal. Of course it ain't. We ain't scored. I will be lucky to have 2 shots on target. I put 2-0 to Arsenal. Imagine going to that game as an Arsenal fan. Yeah, inverted scoreline. I'm taking this shirt off at half time. I don't want nothing to do with this team today. Nothing. I might put the mask back on at half time. Didn't like Sanchez. He wanted to win too much. Yeah, famous words from Hector Bellerin. Can't wait to see Zubomendi in these games. Yeah, that'll help. Another lightweight centre mid. That should sort things. Here's Thomas Partey. Chance for Arsenal. Marino. Blocked. Didn't want to use his right foot. And here we go. We are getting smoked on the counter-attack like it's 420. Look at us. Liverpool explode when they break. Look, they're in again. They're in again. Sure. Oh, what a save, David Raya. My team's getting cooked in 4K. Curtis Jones looking like Rui Costa. I swear down, this could be a massacre. And I'm not talking about the second album or the third album from 50 Cent. This is a massacre. Guna Carlos, do people not realise we can miss Champions League? What difference does it make? PSV, you Arteta-sexuals deserve this. The best team in the Champions League, XGFC. Get this Lego head out. He's a lying fraud. 10 more years, mate. 10 more years, I reckon. He'll win a Florida Cup or something. Should have had a day with a family, you're right. Raya collects it. This is a massacre. Oh, dear. 2-0. Every time Liverpool attack, they look like they're going to score. Jones. He's megged Marino. He's twisting and turning. Diaz. Oh, he nearly lobbed him. Over the bar. Wow. Arteta will say the best team lost. Yeah, the best. If you look at the stats, guys, the best team lost. The best team lost, guys. The things we look at, the best team lost, guys. We deserve to win more than you can believe. It is a shambles. They'll bring out merch tomorrow. Anthony Williams, you might have a point. I've just seen you just say that. Ben White looks rusty as hell, brother. He should have took every call up to that England squad that he could get, because he ain't getting in the England squad no more. Benny Blanco, all that nonsense. He ain't getting in no England squad. Trent, Reece James, he ain't getting nowhere near it. He looks shocking. He looks absolutely shocking. Not watching, glad I'm not. I wish I wasn't watching it. Mbappe scored a hat-trick. I should be watching that game. It's now 4-3. What a game. 7 goals to watch this garbage. Big up from South Texas. I've never hated a manager as much as Arteta. Not a person. Not as a person, but as a manager. I despise him, says Joey Silva. Come on, Liverpool want blood. They're getting blood. We'll get We Are Arsenal merch tomorrow. Yeah, probably will he, man. Dinesh, Liverpool showed why they deserve to win this. Gakpo gets clattered by Partey, free kick. Just put the score as 5-0 and save time. It might do us a favour if they beat us 5-0. Maybe they'll sack the manager. Sire, Arteta out is predictable. He is a predictable joke now. Yeah. AMSN, fans need to protest. Enough is enough. Jerome, sack him at half time. And Texas, any rumours that Waneri has peed off Arteta? As they say in England, my friend, I think the proof is in the pudding. He's clearly done something to annoy him. Maybe he's too exciting. But don't worry, guys. Next season. Declan Rice said, nah, man, I'm not feeling good, boss. He knew what was going on. Free kick to Liverpool. Andy Robertson whips it into the back post. It's deflected. These man thought Trossard up front against Van Dijk was going to do. Oh, here's Martinelli. First time I've seen him. I don't think he's touched the ball all game. We're getting embarrassed. These men are singing, we've conquered all of Europe. We're never going to stop. But don't worry, guys. When City fall off, we'll clean up. Bring the sweeping brush. Bring the hoover. Bring the mop. We'll clean up everything when City drop off. Yeah, Saka, that'll work, mate. You're turning into people. Man thinks he's Shadow in Sonic. He thinks he can teleport through people. You cannot run through a player. I tell you what, mate. Your body's there. I'll run into you and see if I can get past you. Let's see how that works. Yeah, well done, Trossard, mate. That's why you're getting a 4-year deal. Ben White looking rusty as hell. Here's Odegaard. Trossard. Drilled across. Liverpool clear it. Ah, dear. I tell you what, I'd rather have Sonic, Shadow and Knuckles as our front three right now than these lot. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. Don't panic. At least we beat Real Madrid. You know what I mean? We beat Real Madrid. We're getting smoked. We're getting absolutely smoked. This guy used to get schooled by Klopp at Anfield and now slot schooling him. Saka, please don't run into someone's body. That's better. Twist and turn, man. Oh, it's a rugby conversion. It's just one of those days. Don't let them ruin your weekend. Don't let them ruin your weekend. They stink. They deserve this. They deserve this. I want Arteta to be absolutely fuming in his press conference. I hope they ask him questions that he hates. He needs to justify this nonsense. We'll win nothing as long as Arteta is here. Here they are again. They're on us again. Could be 3. Diaz misses a sitter. Should have been 3, although he's given us offside. We are getting cut to smithereens. Arteta will say the best team lost. Ah, dear. Wow, that's close. I don't even know if that's offside. Saliba might have been playing him on. I don't know what is going on with our defence, but Liverpool are playing one pass. Yo, Connor Bradley looks good, by the way. I mean, it's not difficult when you're playing against Martinelli, but Anthony Williams, bro, what I tell you about this fraud, they're making Connor Bradley look like Trent. Well, he's actually, I think Bradley might defensively end up being better than Trent. Going forward, he's nowhere near as good as him. Gakpo's a very good player, by the way. I think if he had a constant run of form. Look at this throwing. The ball goes out. They take a quick throw. Robertson. No, honestly, Pete, I can't describe to you how bad that first goal is. I can't describe to you how bad that goal is. The ball goes out for a throw-in. All of our players are walking away from the throw-in. Liverpool go, bang, quick throw. Robertson's like, yeah, all the time in the world. Touch out my feet, whip it in. Gakpo's unmarked 6 yards out and just goes, there you go, 1-0. With our whole defence just standing there. I feel embarrassed to be an Arsenal fan today, and they are not words that I use easily. I swear to you, they're not. Watching this team do a guard of honour and then go 2-0 down inside 20-odd minutes. This is an absolute disgrace. This is why I did the fan cam with a bally on people, because I need to keep a low profile this summer. I'm trying to keep a low profile this summer. Aren't you that Arsenal fan? Nah, not me, mate. I just like football. Apparently, it's a penalty to Barca. This team is a shambles. And I told people so long ago, this manager ain't taking this team no further. It's as simple as that. He ain't taking no further. And unfortunately, we're in a situation where some of the fan base, it's like they're bigger Arteta fans than Arsenal fans. They will go to war for him at the expense of the club. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make no sense. Yet they protested for Wenger to go, but they'll back Arteta to the end of the earth. This team is not even that good. I swear down it's not. If we're realistic, we're missing Gabriel. People going, oh, injury crisis. Havertz and Jesus wouldn't have made no difference to this team. We're missing Gabriel. That's it. Well, Gabriel ain't going to fix the attack. Look at the state of this attack. Look, Trossard, sit down, little man. No strength. Canate bullied. Lego man has ruined our team. I don't even care about the new signings. Allegedly, Arteta out. Excuses FC. Cashley Cole, get this P out along with Yova. Take them all. And these half-hearted players. MJ, you man said you'd rather chase Poole than City. Joke ting, bro. Pritesh, I'm worried Rice might want to leave. Rice ain't getting signed anyway, bro. He's on a 5-year deal. What's this, second season? He's got 3 years. Marino gets booked. Marino in midfield is absolutely awful, by the way. Let's not let this purple patch up front cover up the fact in midfield he is awful. He can't move. He's so slow. Would you rather finish second in the Prem with no trophies or 15th and win the Europa League? I'm being genuinely serious. I would rather win the Europa League. If there was a different manager and a different team, I might say finish second, because I say, you know what? If we had a really good team and a really good manager, I say that second's going to lead to a Prem title. We're 15th, even with a Europa League. You ain't winning the title the next year. But with this manager who don't win anything, just give me that Europa League. I swear to you I would. The joy of winning that trophy and that final and a Super Cup, that will outdo all this that I've watched this season. This is foreplay football, people. There's no end product. I'll take a Europa League. Oh, we couldn't even win the Europa League. So how can I disrespect the Europa League when this manager was losing to Olympiacos and Villarreal? Nah, man. Not going to lie, I want Spurs to win Europe, says T. That's both as bad as each other, whoever wins it. You man said no to Saka and Nelly for Kylian. Not me, bro. You need to name names on that one. That was Robbie who said that. I would have never said that. Is Partey trying to do skills, loses the ball. Red Dust, even if we bring a top striker, improve the attack, we need to change the system. More direct and fluid football. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Can't score, can't defend, don't have a midfield. Oh, dear. Crazy work, man. Crazy work. Jorge, players are mentally dead. No leader, no captain. Forever gonna please draw this game. Otherwise, our unbeaten record, Big Six, will be done for. Who cares? That record means nothing. Here's Saka. Look at the state of that ball, Saka. Trossard just about keeps it in. Odegaard, aka Pillow Foot. Our fans will sit at home instead of protesting to get this absolute disgrace of a fraud out. We are wasting our time with this fraud. Odegaard loses the ball. Jag said, I'm so done with this team. Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli don't take anyone on, just passing backwards and sideways. Liverpool are miles ahead of us as a team. Honestly, we're so constrained by this system and manager. We've got no freedom. We can't do anything. He's grounded the team. You know when you was naughty as a kid, your mum said, right, that's it, you're grounded. This team are grounded. They can't do anything. They can't play out. They can't play on the PlayStation. They can't go on their phone. They're grounded. This team is just, we're suffocating in boring system football. It's garbage. It's rubbish. There's no fluidity. There's nothing to connect with. The attack is non-existent. I had more fun watching Arsenal in 8th with Aubameyang doing front flips. This team is a snore fest to watch. I don't even want to go to games. I get free tickets. I don't even want to go. It's boring. Arteta wants to control every single detail on the pitch. When you get the ball, Odegaard, every time you get it, play it to Saka on the right. Saka's going to then cut back, cross it in with his left foot. Marino's going to try and head it in and spam it and spam it and spam it. Martinelli's going to get it. He's going to do that same little flick, try and run down the line. He never cuts inside. It's disgusting. What is this? The team stinks. I missed the gold Lambo. I'm telling you, man, this is garbage. This is garbage. I will take stinky football at Arsenal if you lift titles. You lift trophies, I'll take it. All right, cool. I don't like the football, but look at the success. There's no success. There's no entertainment. So what are you giving us as a fan base? What are we getting from this team? I don't like watching this team. And I'm not even seeing success. So, yeah, I will take 15th in the Europa League because we ain't getting nothing. You're going to look back on this period in 10 years' time and go, man, when Arteta was the manager, you go, what do you think? You go, well, you know, we improved, but we didn't win anything. This is garbage. This is not what Arsenal are about. We were the club that was known in England for playing great football. Under George Graham, maybe not so much, but he won titles. So I'll take boring football if you lift me a title. This is dreadful. Look, 63% possession to Arsenal. Guess what? We've been awful. Absolutely, they're cooking us. And they've probably been partying for 2 weeks. This is absolutely something else what we are watching. I'm just had enough. I've genuinely had enough. Slot didn't know they scored. I saw it. The man was chatting to the bench. He's like, yo, what are you on? What are you on? Look at Marino. Yo! I've seen snails move quicker. Honestly, if you pack Marino on FIFA, you just quick sell him. Give me 60 coins. Give me 60 coins, quick sell him. We spent all summer for this fraud. I'm getting changed at half time. I need to take this t-shirt off. Tempted to put the bally on, but it's a hot day. Here's Saka. Oh! Pass a ball 6 yards. We're finished. End the season. Honestly, abandon the season. Take 2 3-0 losses. You know when you turn up on FIFA, you say, nah, man, just press start, quit, take the 3-0 loss. I swear, man, I'm exhausted with Arsenal. I can't watch. I need this season to end. I need it to end. I need something else than this. They were laughing, pathetic. Have some pride to finish high. Sonny, big up. Timo almost became a Liverpool fan years ago. RVP did me dirty. Wow. Christian, how long till our best players leave? Let's see if Saliba signs that new deal. If he does, I'll be surprised. Saka. Yeah, well done. Yeah, well done, Odegaard, mate. There's a guy a yard in front of you, so you kick the ball at him. Trossard. Trossard like a year 7 trying to take on 5 year 11s in the playground. They're like, just stop. Give us the ball and empty your pockets. It's Salah. Oh, nearly. They're appealing for a penalty not given. MJ, you man hounded out your best ever gaffer and not Kroenke. Make MJ. Do you know how many people I argued with about this? Man were protesting Wenger while the big boss is upstairs. Them man thought they completed Street Fighter. They ain't even fought M. Bison yet. They beat Guile and thought they'd completed it. Turned off the Super Nintendo. The big boss is the one upstairs with the millions and billions in his pocket. These lot painted him outside the stadium. The fan base is cooked. The fan base is cooked, people. They're painting dogs on the wall. They're painting dogs outside the stadium and set piece coaches. What is this club? I just don't understand. Salah just cooked Lewis Skelly there. Man had to just grab him. Say, just stop running. I actually feel the players don't believe in Arteta's philosophy. No, I don't. I don't. OGD, why not mentioning Saliba? Saliba, mate, I'm just going to enjoy him being in an Arsenal shirt until he says Hala Madrid. When you've got Kivior next to you, right, a rusty Ben White and an 18-year-old centre midfielder as your 3 other defenders, it's going to be a hard day at the office at Anfield, my friend. Make no mistake about that. He's babysitting. Partey fanboys need to sit down. Without Rice, there is no midfield. I hear that, Red Dust. LZA, why can none of these flops just crack the effing ball? We're not allowed to shoot, bro. These men don't shoot. They have to play 1-2s all game. Free kick to Liverpool. Salah whips it in, over, hits it, goes out for a goal kick. You remind me of Stoke, says Leon. I don't even know if we're that good, Leon, to be honest. Oh, great. Super Sunday next week. Arsenal against Newcastle. Great. Now Isak can rip us apart as well. MJ, you man forgot the Anfield speakers. Yeah, maybe he didn't play You'll Never Walk Alone this week. Although we lost 4-0 after he did that. We got stupid Mick Arteta. He knows nothing what we need. Rubbish in attack, destitution at the back, and nowhere near close to winning the league. You know what, Doctor? That's sensational. That is brilliant. George Guna said, you're wrong, see. Arteta is doing miracles with this team. My grandpa, who's been in a wheelchair for the last 20 years, just got up to switch off the TV. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Lock that off. Grant said, everything you say about Arteta and the system is correct, but the only way he does is players have to speak up. Man United players get the manager sacked. We've got babies in our team, bro. We've got babies. These babies won't say anything to him. These babies won't say anything to him. Real Madrid, how long's left? Oh, they're in the 95th minute. 4-3 to Barca. What a game. Madrid were 2-0 up. And then Barca got to 4-2. And then Mbappe made it 4-3. Mbappe's got a hat-trick. Rafinha got 2. Yamal scored a belter. That's going to be crazy because Barca are going to win the treble. Barca have scored again. 5. Lopez made it 5. Real Madrid are they're going to end up trophyless. Imagine signing Mbappe, you end up trophyless. And PSG might win the Champions League. This game is crazy. That will get the title for Barca. That will get them the title. How clear are they? 7 points clear. How long we got? 3 minutes added on. Can't wait for half time. Oh, mate. Honestly, I've watched bottom half of the table teams play Liverpool and look better than this. DM, I can't do another season like this. Sack him at half time. Don't even wait till the end of the game. You're in Liverpool, mate. You're an Everton legend, apparently. Let him go. Go and coach them. Go and coach them. You shouldn't be anywhere near this club. You're just turning us into an embarrassing football team now. This fraud of a manager gets 15 million a year for what? Sack this manager before it's too late. Rayquan, how can anyone defend this after the first half? I'm interested into hearing from the Arteta sexuals. Ball over the top. Martinelli up against Canate. No, nothing. Cross is blocked. Joetti said, imagine Spurs win a European Cup before Arsenal. MJ, Cunha, Gyökeres, Ahmad, Bruno next season. If they win Europa, they might get Gyökeres, you know. Chris Eddy, remember, be excited. I'm excited for the half-time whistle. And here's Mo Salah. Oh, the ball's overhit. He's still got it, though. No assist, please. They're appealing for a penalty. You can't give a penalty for that. Salah gets it back. Up against Saliba. Corner to Liverpool. This guy gets more than Ancelotti, than Slot, than Hansi Flick. People have to understand, apart from Pep and Simeone, he's the highest paid manager in world football. Think how many managers are better than him that are being paid less. You know, this game is shocking. It'll be half time after this corner. Yeah, we might come third. Do you know what? I need to look at the league. I need to look at the league table. We might come third in the Prem. We're lucky that Man City drew yesterday. Headed over the bar by Canate. That'll be half time. Wow. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, that first half. Wow. I'm just trying to look at the Premier League table. How far ahead are we of these other teams? Big up everyone locked in, man. Wow. We're at... Nah. I've just realised we might not get second. I mean, not that that means it. Yo, I swear down, we might not even get third. Are you lot seeing this? I did not know we was as close as that. We might not even get... I got to share screen. You lot got to tell me things like this. Yo, big up, man. You're right, Dre. I didn't know it was Mother's Day apparently in the Caribbean and America. So blessings, you know. Bless up mother every time. Even though it's not Mother's Day in England, but we still shout out mama, you know. Yeah. 18 points behind Liverpool. I mean, woo, we put some serious pressure on them in pre-season. Anyway, Newcastle, a point behind us. We play them next week, and they've beaten us 3 times this season, so I think we know how that story ends. Manchester City, we're lucky they drew with Southampton. City and Newcastle might catch us. I'm just looking here. Let's have a look. Who have they got for their last 2 games? Newcastle have got Arsenal away and Everton at home. If Newcastle beat us next week, they're finishing second. They'll beat Everton at home. So that's it. I mean, are we bothered if we finish second or third or fourth anyway? But it would be embarrassing. Man City have got Bournemouth at home, Fulham away. I think they win both games. That gets them to 71 points. We've got Newcastle at home and Southampton away. Boy, I'm telling you now, we might not even get third. We could finish fourth. Chelsea, I don't think Chelsea will catch us. Who've Chelsea got? Chelsea got Man United and Forest. They won't win both of them. They're very inconsistent. That whole half was a pure embarrassment. I've seen this team bad. I've seen this club really bad. But I feel embarrassed today. I feel embarrassed about the way this football club operates. Because that I've known all week we're doing the Guard of Honor. And it's right, it's football. You got to do it. But when I saw it, I just like, what the hell is this? How embarrassing. And the fact that Van Dijk was smirking like, yo, brother, clap them hands for the champs. You man meant to be in a title race. Applaud me. Applaud me, bro. This is an absolute disgrace. Where's Antonio from Uptown? Yeah, it's just there, you know. Antonio can turn up again. This is an absolute disgrace what you're watching. This football club just... Apparently, did Liverpool have a tifo about Arteta? I can't see it. Is that real? The 11th. I don't know if that's real, is it? Yeah. Oh, my days. Look at this tifo that Liverpool... Yeah, the bridesmaid one. Look at this. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Yo, man. I'm telling you, man. Sack him! Sack him now! Let AirPod Albert manage the second half, man. Send him to Everton at half time, man. You're a laughing stock, bro. Come out the ground, jump in the car, drive to Everton, man. Go and coach their under-21s or something, man. Nah, man. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Sack his Clark, man. The state of our team. Ben White needs 6 months off. I don't know what's going on. Oh, yeah, I haven't took the timer off. Nah, man. People are laughing at me and the group chats are blowing up. I can't stand this team at the moment. And I liked this team at one point. Always the bridesmaid. Never the bride, Mikel. Never the bride. I'm laying low. Brother, I'm laying low. Real low. Yo, ain't you Curtis? I watch your channel. Nah, not me, bruv. Not me. Not me. Looks like I'm doing the Zinedine Zidane green screen again for the reaction video. Do you know what? I might even put this as my green screen background. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. We may even go with that. Richard, I dread to think what is going to come out of Arteta's mouth after this match. If he's got any sense at all, he says well done and leaves. I think what we've done this season is remarkable, guys. With the injuries, it's unprecedented what we have done this season. If you look at the statistics, guys, we would have won the league in other seasons. It's unbelievable what we've achieved, guys. That was my Arteta impression, by the way. I'm not sure if that sounded anything like him, but I don't speak waffle. Rizzo, I wish we could protest, but Arsenal fans are spineless. No, they'll get angrier with me, mate. And people who call out the manager, that's where their energy goes. It's all your fault. You've always had an agenda against him. Zachariah, I am watching Arsenal or Tony Pulis Stoke. It looks like a relegation team playing against Liverpool. Arteta won't be held accountable for this performance. Fanboys will say, well, we weren't playing for anything. Yeah, now all of a sudden, nobody cares if we get second. I don't care if we lose. It means nothing. It's all about next season. We've got too many injuries. We've got one first-team player out injured. Gabriel. Rice obviously has been rested. Ben White looks shocking. ZT. How is this a second-place team? Is unreal. Look at that bench. Get this team in the bin. The difference between Liverpool and us is embarrassing. Daniel, do you think the players feel embarrassed? Probably not. Probably not. I reckon the £200,000 a week probably cushions them. Luis Diaz hitting the Steph Curry night-night celebration as well. I mean, as a basketball fan, I certainly don't like seeing that. The embarrassment levels know no boundaries. Site TV, Chelsea will beat United. They have a final. Anything can happen against Forest. We might finish 6th. Arsenal rehab tonight. Something. I don't even know. I'm lost for words, people. I'm lost for words. I am lost for words of what is going on at the moment. But we should be used to it. It's a season to be proud of, guys. I need you to bring your boots, your shin pads. I need you to kick every ball, every tackle, every set piece. I need you to be there with us, guys. A few moments later. Dembele, 1-0 to PSG. Come on, make some more noise. Come on. But what are we making noise for? You're rubbish. Come on, please make more noise. Nicola Shova. Right, Nick, get up. It's a corner. Right, I'm here. Get the camera on me. Hey. Left, right, up, down. Man's doing the Grand Theft Auto cheat. R1, left, right. Move. Declan Rice whips it in, headed away. Okay, didn't work. But anyway, it's not a bad impression. I don't think I've got enough oomph in the Spanish accent, but we can work on it. I need you to bring your boots, your shin pads. Kick every ball with us, guys. Every tackle, every pass. That man brought a tifo. Looked like a bedsheet from Sports Direct. And they did 96 minutes of silence for the Pope. Rest in peace to the Pope. It's only meant to be a minute silence. That man was quiet for 96 minutes. Imagine paying £1,000 for a ticket and sitting there in silence. And then leaving 10 minutes before the end of the game. Bring your boots, guys. Bring your shin pads. Kick every ball, every tackle, every pass. Yo! Oh, these men can't pass wind. I feel like this is one of the worst Arsenal attacks I've ever seen in my life. It's no fun. There's no fun in this Arsenal team. I swear down. I have more fun watching Crystal Palace. I love watching Eze. This team's dead food, man. Let's be real. This attack is garbage to watch. Garbage. Absolute garbage, this team in attack. Not the whole team. Not saying they're a bad team. But the attack will put you to sleep. I'd rather watch Palace than watch Arsenal. Real talk. Mateta, bully. Eze, silky baller. This team here, are you mad? This is one of the worst teams I've ever seen in attack. Even a free ticket is too expensive. Because I still got to drive there, pay for parking. Nah, man, keep that ticket. This team, man, Arsenal, are you mad? We're built on an attack. We could be the worst Premier League runners-up in the history of the Premier League. I swear to you. We're going to finish 20 points behind Liverpool. Every pass, every tackle. No, man. Ian Wright won't criticise Arteta. He needs that Adidas deal, bro. Deflated said, Arjun, don't let him ruin your weekend. Rambier, Odegaard and Arteta are out next season. Ab said, Arteta trying something new. Let them score first. MJ, footy ain't linear. Look at Ollie. Spooky next season for you. Spooky hours, my friend. Sam Bond, C. The entertainment you provide in this community really softens the blow of the pain that is Arteta ball. Thank you. Thank you, people. I turn up today, I'm like, boy, season done, you know. I don't know if the community's going to show up for this, man. It's over. There's nothing. 5.5K in the chat right now, people. Don't get me wrong, there's probably 1,000 ops in there looking for the meltdown and the pain. I get it. The game is the game. We stink. We absolutely stink. But I still respect you guys for showing up. Just do me a favor. Get the likes up and subscribe. Let's creep towards that 100 racks. And let's get 3,000 likes today. Don't forget, people, today's show is sponsored by Proton VPN. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description below. Use the code Curtis Shaw TV to get 3 months off. And I'm telling you now, I'm going to need my Proton VPN when I go on holiday. I switch off from Arsenal. I'm on the beach and I'm just relaxing on my phone. I want to be on the beach. I just want to hear the sound of the waves. Silence. I put the thought of Arsenal away from me. I genuinely need a break from Arsenal. I cannot wait until the final whistle at Southampton and it's over. Because they'll probably batter Southampton under no pressure. They'll probably beat them 4-0. What we've done today is incredible, guys. I'm telling you, man, I need a nice break. I've realised you have to care less about Arsenal. It's the only way for it to work. Otherwise, you are just going to cause yourself pain and suffering. And it ain't worth it. Is it really worth it? No, it isn't. It ain't worth it, people. Go about your business. The sun's out today. The sun is out, you know, in England. I'm happy. Life's good, man. Arsenal is just a small section of life, you know. Engage when they're playing, react to it, and lock it off. That's the way to deal with it. Yo, big up my brother, Fran, in the chat. Once and next season you're winning something. Yeah, we'll probably win the cup in Singapore or something. That's about all we're going to win. Big up my brother, Fran, 10 Trading. Make sure you go and follow him, people. Type in his channel, 10 Trading, and link up with him on there, man. He's doing big things in his community, man. Big up to my brother, Fran. That wave sound incoming, bro. It's needed. It's needed, man. The sunshine, the waves, the vibes. He said, I'm still on my Arsenal break. When Arteta leaves, I'm coming back. You see what I'm saying? We'll get him out of retirement. SC Guna, big up yourself, bro. He's gifted 5 memberships to the community. Second half's about to start, unfortunately. Let's just get it over with. You know what I mean? It's like going to the dentist. No one wants to be there, but it's the only way you're going to get rid of that toothache. Gaurav, Arteta's style is why we are terrible in attack. I agree with you. I totally agree. Second half's underway. It's nearly over, guys. It's nearly over. I'll do a reaction video. Zinedine Zidane in the background. And then we'll keep it moving. Monday, Arsenal rehab. And we go from there. Bring your boots, your shin pads, every tackle, every pass. Why are they doing a huddle? They're probably in the huddle going, right, lads, where are you going on holiday this summer? Because our season's done, mate. Oh, you're going Maldives, are you? Yeah, I'm going Dubai. I'm going Miami. They're probably doing that. They're probably doing that. Sack him, sack him, sack him. They'll probably give him a new deal. Every pass. Here we go. Good run by Lewis Skelly. Oh, Trossard gets past Bradley. Chance. Oh, Marino shots blocked. I think Odegaard got in the way. You got to use the bridesmaid Tifo as the green screen. It makes sense. It does make sense. The Arteta sexuals will be crying into their Arteta posters, but yeah, it makes sense. Kroenke's out. Yeah, I hear that. Don't let them off the hook. Is Partey getting booed every time he touches the ball? Well, we know what's going on. Ball whipped in, surely, yes, 2-1. Martinelli gets a goal back. Anthony Williams, told you he was a good player. No, that's a good goal. It's a good goal. Good ball in by Trossard. Martinelli on mark, 2-1. Every pass, every tackle, every header. Bring your boots. Bring your shin pads. Good goal, to be fair, you know. Lovely goal. We're back. We're going to win the league. Trossard. How many times, by the way, have we said on this channel, why don't you throw Martinelli up front? Why is he always left wing? That's a really good finish. That's poor defending as well. Here we go, guys. Good goal, Martinelli. I've always said, I used to talk to Kev about it. He wasn't convinced. Remontada. Two-one. Trent's warming up. I'm actually a little gutted El Clasico isn't on. I don't know why they put that on at the same time as Prem games. It made no sense. It made no sense. Martinelli playing as a striker is better. Just because I think with Martinelli, the more time he has, the worse he is. And on the wing, it's like you've got to be clever. You're getting a lot of 1v1s. You've got a lot of time. I think they've actually swapped him and Trossard. At least up front, a lot of it is instinct. The ball comes in, you just got to finish. Walcott was the same. When Walcott had time, he was dreadful. When he had to play off instinct, he was decent. So, doesn't have to think. Yeah, do you know what I mean? People are forgetting Martinelli was a striker. He was scoring goals under Emery. I think there is striker potential, you know? But anyway. Ricky Martin always scores against Liverpool. Hey, we're on the attack again here. Good play by Trossard. Get it in the box. Ball whipped in back post. Bradley flicks it away. Throw into Arsenal. Oh, far as that for a throw. Salah kept it in. Come on, man. Press. Mitchell said, this manager's ego going to destroy players, playing players when they are not fit. Did we just buy another Fabio Vieira? I hope not. I really hope not with Zubamendi. Do you know what? I need to do a loan watch video, actually. I need to see how the lads are doing on loan. Are we going to be able to sell them? Play that ball, Odegaard. I made the run as well. Odegaard, again, just so quiet in the game. Martinelli made a great run there. Why not try that pass? Here's Ben White. Saka finds Odegaard. Come on. Let's go down fighting and swinging at least. When we signed in Benzema. We tried that one, didn't we, for about a decade. We never got near him. I think he spoke about it, actually, saying that he was never interested. Curtis has Arteta instructed Martinelli to go down the line every time. He never cuts in and shoots with his good foot. I never understand that. Oh, Ben White. Saka's got it. Liverpool fans getting edgy here. You know, maybe we can get back into it. Arteta documentary, all or nothing. We got nothing. HR, Arsene Wenger, no trophy era, and Mikel Arteta era ruined Arsenal's image. See if we can get back into it. Draxler incoming in this July. Julian Draxler, you know. We've had a lot of players like that, haven't we, where it felt like, oh, Saka, good run. You're running around in circles, though, bruv. Still Saka. Roll it. Somebody shoot, man. Trossard hits it over. I needed somebody running onto that rather than him having to turn and shoot. Better there, better. They've woke up finally. They finally woke up. Two-one. And Zonzi. You remember, they've been a lot, haven't they? Draxler and Zonzi. William Carvalho. Yeah, that's a good one. You had... we were linked with Lacazette for years, but obviously we got him in the end. Benzema, Higuain. He's another one who was linked a lot. Yanam Villa. I always thought he would be a really good player. Here's Saka. Let's be honest, Robertson's had a tough season. Saka should be causing problems. Odegaard, why are you not looking for a shot there, bro? You're in the penalty area. Salah up against Lewis Skelly. Twisting. Oh, no. Overhits the pass. Remember that made-up offer for Thomas Lamar? Oh, they offered 90 million for Thomas Lamar. Yeah, like Monaco would have turned down 90 million pound for Thomas Lamar. Oh, wow, bro. We were linked with him so often, weren't we? I think he plays in Saudi now. Liverpool signed Kirkez. I rate him. I rate him highly. He's got a very, very good cross. Solid as well. Robertson shoots over the bar. I rate Kirkez. I think that's a very good signing. Lorik Remy, yeah. Another one when he was at QPR. They're just showing you that Marino miss. Trossard. I'm sure it hits Odegaard. It does. It hits the back of Odegaard. Hits him on the legs. I mean, let's be honest. It's not a good finish anyway. Remember the £1 for Luis Suarez? I'd rather not remember it. Yeah, Kirkez and Frimpong. That's who Liverpool are being linked with at fullback. Jay said, I told you, Big C, we don't shoot from outside the box. Is this manager installing? We need Eze. I've said that for a couple of seasons. I think Eze is too much of a free spirit for this manager. Arsenal rehab. Detox not strong enough. Need indiced coma next lifetime. Big ups Curtis from the LBs. With so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard being Snoop D-O double G, but somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and a little brand as I breeze through 2 in the morning. Let me not keep going actually before I get copyrighted. Sorry, the LBC thing got me. Oh, it's on the attack. Oh, Ben White is blocked. Yeah, rehab ain't enough. Rehab is definitely not enough. Ben White there with a shot. I don't know what it is about. Oh, no, I know. I didn't even realize. I was cursing. The lyrics fooled me. I forgot. You know, you just say the lyrics and then realize what you were saying. Ah. You got me. Philip Mexis. No, I remember him, you know, the centre-back with the long hair. Liverpool are all over the place. Man got the lyrics. I know, man, I know. I didn't even mean to either. I do deserve a timeout. You know me, I don't swear. But the lyrics, I actually didn't even realise. I should pay a timeout. You know what? Let's pay a fine for that. That's poor behaviour. Let's give out some memberships. Boom. There's the apology. It's poor behaviour. Oh, Liverpool on the attack. Oh, Ben White does well. He looks so rusty at centre-back. It's unbelievable. At right-back. There we go. No, I don't, you know. Hardly ever. Hardly ever. Sobozai shoots and save. No, redemption. Not real. No. No. There you go. I've paid my fine. 5 memberships. Big up yourself. Snoop brought the Villa out in you, bro. You know what I mean, Nath? You know the hip-hop. If anything's going to bring it out, it's the hip-hop, right? You know what I mean? They just curse every minute. Grant, forget rehab. Need to get drunk after this. Doctor said Arsenal partnering with Amazon for the sequel All or Nothing. Turned out to be nothing. Brett Goldstein starring as Mikel Arteta and Billy Bob Thornton as Berta. Bro, they should bring out a series too. It'd break records. Anyway, free Ethan. He won't make a sub before the 70th. We know that. It's like he's banned from doing it. Hugo Rodiego, Wigan with the Platts. You know, for the next 5 minutes, just have a look at Odegaard. See how many Nori Sahin, yeah, we were always linked with him. See how many times Odegaard gets involved or what he does on the ball. Like, he's gone to press there. Look. Odegaard has mastered the art of looking busy and doing nothing. He's the king of it. Runs around doing nothing. I can't understand how he gets away with it. He has so little impact on the game. It's unbelievable. Anyway. 12 minutes gone in the second half. Arsenal in possession. It's like he's actually injured. Favourite biscuit chat incoming. It can happen. It can happen. Forgot Odegaard was playing. Bro, I don't get it. I don't get how he gets away with it. He hardly gets on the ball. And he doesn't look, he drops super deep, like he's almost in defense getting the ball. Just keep listen, I don't mind him keeping the ball, but I want to see him hurt the opposition. Look, Ben White there. Look at the aggression, Ben White. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Even though Robertson got back and blocked it, you've had a go at him. You've tried to make something happen. That's more aggression than I've seen from Odegaard the whole game. Anyway. Diehard Golden State fan between Steph and... Bro, the Steph injury might have finished Golden State off, man. How long's he out for? Tweaked his hammy, didn't he? Ben White whips it in, stays in at the back post. Have a go at him. We're making this Bradley look like a world beater. Yeah, Golden State might be cooked, I can't lie. Without Steph, I think they lose. He's out for 1 week. That could be the end of the series, right? They play every 2 or 3 days. It could be done by then. I think they're cooked. They need Jimmy Butler to go crazy, man. That Miami Heat Jimmy in the playoffs. And then get Steph back for the next one. But they could struggle. Anthony Edwards moving mad. I bet Steve Kerr won't blame injuries, yeah? Here's Trossard. Left-hand side. Play the pass. Oh. Trossard. Trossard actually scored a hat-trick at... Wait, that's a foul, ref. Bradley has wiped out Lewis Skelly. And he got nutmegged. Free kick to Arsenal. I need Ant-Man to get a chip. You know, Ant-Man is just one of them players, like, he's the streets, isn't he? I love Anthony Edwards, man. He's just got a good sense of humour. He's got a personality. He's on smoke with the... he's a baller, man. He's a baller. I wish he played for another team, though. To be fair. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody with a Minnesota jersey on, to be honest. Cavaliers winning it all. They're struggling to get past Indiana, bro. Halliburton and them, man. But they are good. I think, what is tonight? Who's playing tonight? I think somebody said it was the Nuggets tonight, innit? Or is it? Yeah, 8:30 Nuggets, Oklahoma. And Cleveland, Indiana, 1 a.m. Please collab with X. Yeah, I could do something. Maybe when we play Tottenham. Free kick to Arsenal. Trossard whips it in. Marnelli. Oh, saved by Allison. Ah! Man beat LeBron and child support. Respect. Yeah, didn't he? I seen this thing that, like, Anthony Edwards paid all of his child support off at once. Because it turned out cheaper if he paid it all. So I think you pay child support until, like, the kids, is it 16 or 18? So Anthony Edwards found some loophole where if you pay it all off at once, you could get it lower. I don't know why, but 18, yeah, he done some madness. He had a kid with some girl, some Instagram model who apparently has been about. So I think he was a bit ashamed of having a kid with her, so he just paid her up. Oh, you're right, actually. Yeah, Garnett was serious. I love his podcast as well. Oh, I'm not the biggest fan of Paul Pierce, but I like Kevin Garnett. He's a good personality, man. I like that. I seen yesterday, for all the hip hop fans, I seen that Jadakiss and Fat Joe have got a podcast out. That is some real hip hop. That's the kind of hip hop podcast you want to watch. But whipped in, come on. Oh, headed away. This game's there to at least get a draw. Marino, Saka shoots, poor shot. I love Black Mamba, yeah. Kobe's legendary, man. Salah against Lewis Skelly, having a good battle. This will be a good learning curve for Lewis Skelly for next season. So I said that, so you know me, people always ask me this, who's your NBA team, right? I've kind of got two, but I realize you can't have two. So it doesn't count. So I don't consider myself like a hardcore fan. Because they were the first team that I got their jersey, it was New York Knicks, right? Carmelo Anthony, you know what I'm saying? Patrick Ewing. I love New York hip hop. So I was always New York. But being an Arsenal fan and a Knicks fan, I mean, how much punishment can I really take? So as I was growing up in school, I'll be honest, I jumped on the Miami Heat wave. LeBron, Dwayne Wade, I think as a combination, they were unbelievable. I was a big fan of LeBron. So I admit, as a teenager, I was running around with them Miami Heat jerseys on. You know what I mean? LeBron. So when people say that's kind of, but Miami Heat are trash as well. We're appealing for a penalty. Oh, the ref, I think he said Bradley won the ball. So I'm kind of a Knicks and a Heat fan, but I kind of go a bit crazier about the Knicks. You know, I want the Knicks to beat the Celtics. Is this a penalty? What a tackle, Bradley. Kobe better than Bron. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I do like the Heat. I have to admit, I used to, and you shouldn't really support two teams. Make Tony Yayo the manager. He loves the Knicks, don't he? He loves the Knicks. Steve Kerr is a big Liverpool fan. Love Klopp. I get it. I respect it. I've got about 7 different jerseys in my wardrobe of different teams. It's a bit. I used to like Kyrie because I loved Allen Iverson growing up. And then Kyrie was a bit of an Allen Iverson. So when he went to Brooklyn, I had the Brooklyn jersey with Kyrie. I've got a Lakers jersey with LeBron on it. I got a Heat jersey with LeBron. Got a Carmelo Anthony Knicks jersey. Saliba heads it over the bar. What a miss. Born and raised in Miami, Heat fan from Glen Rice, Alonzo Mourning through Wade Shack and the Big Three. Was at uni in Miami when LeBron, Bosh, and Ray Allen pulled up to South Beach. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. How Saliba missed that? I think the ball's behind him a little bit. Ah, dear. Yeah, I think LeBron's got, he's got something to do with Liverpool, hasn't he? I know he's got like his clothing line is part of it. If the Knicks make the final, I'll send you a Brunson jersey. Trust me, bro. I hope they do. I hope they get the Celtics out. LeBron got nothing on MJ. He's close. He's close. I think even if you think MJ's better than LeBron, I think you have to say he's close to him with what he's done. That Cleveland 3-1 down against Golden State, that's a goated comeback in NBA history. But I just think LeBron, I don't know, MJ killer instinct was just on another level, you know? Triple change for Liverpool. Trent's coming on. Are they booing him? Gakpo's off. Curtis Jones is off. I want to hear if Trent gets booed. It's getting booed. Yo, Trent's getting booed. Nah, man, that's nasty work, you know. Ooh, wow. Wow. That's nasty work, man. Bro, I thought they would take it on, you know, a bit of maturity. Like, yeah, man, great career. They're not having it at all. Man is getting booed. And we were speaking about it. I said, oh, do you think Liverpool fans will boo him? I heard people going, nah, they've got over it now. He'll get applauded. Yo, he was getting universally booed. The snake deserves it, boo. I find it difficult. It's amazing viewing. It's amazing viewing. I can't lie. The man's getting booed by his own fans. Wow. People, seriously, what are we saying? This is crazy. No, the Scousers really took this one to heart. The man's won everything. He ain't going to a local rival. The man's going Madrid. Most assists by a defender in Premier League history. Trent, 64, number 1. Them man are booing him loud. The Scousers are hurt. People, talk to me. This is the talking point. Wow. They are hurt, bro. The man honoured his contract and left. Apparently they were singing Conor Bradley's name as he came off. Woof. That was a moment. I swear down, I felt like that was a moment. You could hear it in Gary Neville's voice, like he was in shock. I just thought, nah, Liverpool, they won't. He'll get a few little jeers. That man gave him loud boos. You snake, you're going Madrid. Let the man live, man. He's nearly 27. He's achieved everything. Nah, man. I know we got a few Liverpool fans in the chat. Talk to me. Like, do you agree with this? Do you agree with this? He's won everything at your club, but I don't know. Bro, Van Persie went to United, though, Adam. That has to get booed. This guy's going Real Madrid. We want Conor Bradley as the chant. Wow. Yo, Trent really is walking alone everlasting. You're right. You'll never walk alone. He is walking alone. Liverpool, for everyone in the chat, I want to know what you think. LFC Xavier, glad he got booed. Wow, football is a nasty business, yeah. There's only one Conor Bradley, you better mad. I seen a man saying he's going to tell his kids that Bradley took the corner. Mixed race tax. What are you saying, Anthony, man? That's wild. I did not expect it to be loud like that. That's one of the biggest headlines of the game for me. It started off like a few jeers. Oh, see that ball there from Odegaard. Martinelli doesn't reach that. Look, a bit of snot out of his nose after. I swear down, does he know he's doing it at this point? That ball from Odegaard, even though that ball doesn't go to... No, they're booing him when he's on the ball. It's crazy. This is mad. Bradley off EastEnders. I said, is it a colour thing? Is it a colour thing, people? Odegaard shoots. Oh, yeah, we've scored. Marino has equalised. Pillowfoot put some concrete in his boots. We've equalised. Remontada. We're going to win the league in the next 15 to 20 years, I think. Mikel Merino equalises. I can't believe it. Pillowfoot with the rocket. I'm shocked. I'm still getting over him getting booed. Mikel Merino. Van Persie. I'm seeing, yo, Odegaard, why have you not done this all season? Marino's onside. Pillowfoot, what a shot. That's a definite goal. And Marino with the poacher's finish. Remontada. Oh, Trent looks like he'd rather be anywhere else than on that pitch right now, I'm telling you. Trent playing him on. No, don't lie to me. Don't lie. Was Trent playing him on? I need to see it. That is cinema. That is absolute cinema. Trent said, yo, you might want to boo me, yeah? It is, isn't it? Is it Trent or Canate? Yeah. Oh, Trent and... Trent said, what? You want to boo me, yeah? Hold that. Trent Alexander-Arnold, he's one of our own. Trent played Marino on. Oh, my, that is brilliant. Trent played Marino onside. That is absolutely amazing. That's karma for booing him. That is brilliant. That is absolutely... I hope Trent scores an own goal. They'll attack him. I'm going to tweet Trent. I'm going to tweet something about Trent. Wow. That is hilarious. Trent playing him on. I know, I feel for him, man. There's no people quick to forget what you've done, bro. I'm telling you now. People quick to forget. That man had Nathaniel Klein at right back. Going nowhere. You bring through this young buck from the youth team. Generational right back for them. Wins every single trophy. Record assist defender of all time. Technically incredible. And the man says, yo, I want to spread my wings and go to Real Madrid, the biggest club on the planet. And the man's being booed by his own fans when he grew up in that city. The guy ain't going Man United or Arsenal and dumping on his own team. And he's getting booed like that. Nah, man, I don't agree with it. I get the angle. I'm not going to tell any Liverpool fan how to feel. You've lost one of your best players to Madrid on a free. I understand the anger, but there should be forgiveness as well. Be angry when he announces it, but when he's on the pitch, surely you go, the guy's won everything. I don't know. They're booing him there again, right? Did he get booed there? Wow, nah, this is mad. This is mad. It's the way he did it, but I don't get this whole the way he did it. He signed a contract for 4 years and he saw out his contract. I never heard no interview where he said, I'm going to sign a new deal. I never heard him say, I'm staying. I never heard him say that. I heard him say, I love the club. I want to captain the club. But clearly Real Madrid said, if you want to come to Real Madrid, you need to not extend that contract. I honestly think Liverpool fans, maybe not now, will look back on this and let me see what Lee said. I want to hear from both points of view. Lee Taylor said he's mugged the club off for a free when he should have signed a new deal. He knows what he's doing. But bro, if you're leaving a club, why would you sign a new deal? Why would, as a footballer, think about it as a footballer and not a fan. You don't want to stay at Liverpool beyond that contract. So why are you going to sign a new contract? Is my question to any Liverpool fan. I think Liverpool fans are more angry that he's gone for free. If I understand that. You're thinking you've lost a £70 million player for free. But you got him for free. He came through the youth team. So he's not going to sign a new contract. But Curtis, he was a Liverpool fan. But bro, he's a footballer. The moment you become a pro, you're a footballer, not a fan. You're not a fan. His fan is in his personal time. He's a Liverpool fan. You know what I mean? Yeah, but he ain't going to say, well, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm never going to leave this club. People forget Steven Gerrard was going to Chelsea. He only stayed because they threatened him and burnt his shirt, but they idolise him. I think they've gone too far, man. I think they've gone a bit too far. I get the initial anger, and I'm not telling any Liverpool fan how to feel. I've been in the situation of losing one of our best players multiple times. But in the end, you got to go, yo, man, the man won it. How would you feel if Saka leaves for free? Honestly, first of all, I would be questioning the club. How have you allowed him to run his contract down to nothing? Yeah? The anger would be with the club, first of all. You don't let your best players get down to nothing on their contract, right? You've got to sit him down with 2 years, say, bang, there's the offer. Reject. There's another one. I've rejected it. One more, rejected it. You're gone. You're going. 2 years, bro, you can't stay. We can't allow your contract to run out. We need money for you. Something's, you got to go. I know it doesn't always work like that, but Trossard's down injured. We're bringing on Tierney and Calafiori. No Waneri again, and no substitution before the 70th minute, by the way. I think for everything he's achieved at Liverpool, he doesn't deserve to go out like that. I think that's... and I've never seen that happen, by the way, while he's playing for them. I get it if he was playing for Real Madrid today against Liverpool and you're booing him like mad. I totally understand that. But while he's playing for you, you're... I swear, people are asking that. Is it a colour thing? And I'm not throwing that on Liverpool, but I'm saying Michael Owen's gone to Man United. Do you know what I mean? Robbie Fowler went to Leeds and McManaman went to Real Madrid. He sits in the stadium and commentates on... I don't know. But something ain't right about this one. He mugged the club off. Bro, if you sign a contract for 4 years and you stay there for 4 years and then leave, you've seen out your contract. You've told that club with your action, I stay at Liverpool for the next 4 years. And he stayed at Liverpool for the next 4 years. And he's left. Real Madrid have probably said to him, listen, if we can get you for free, we'll take you in 2 years, but don't sign a contract. And he's gone, yeah, do you know what? I fancy that Real Madrid move. I'm not going to sign a contract. You know? I just, for me, I think some of the energy is misdirected. I think you've got to be looking at your board and your football club more than him. Do you know what I mean? But listen, it's one of them. It just shows that football is... This is why I don't blame players when they look after themselves. Because these fans who idolise you, they'll turn on you quick. They'll just turn on you and go, you're disloyal, you're left. Dismiss everything you've done for them. Oh, Nunes puts it... What? Not Nunes. Was that Nunes? Yellow card. Marino sent off. Marino's been sent off, people. Sums up this game. Why are you putting a tackle in like that, you lunatic, when you're on a yellow? San Marino gets sent off. What kind of... Oh, wow. Yo, he fouls twice. Twice! I'm not even angry at this point. Look, Jota pushes him. He's falling over. He nearly takes out Nunes. That could have been a yellow. Then he gets up again and goes, wah, bah, bah, bah. Szoboszlai wipes him out. Double challenge. He wants a week off. Crazy. I want to see Arteta's energy towards Marino. I bet it's not like it is when other players get sent off. Anyway, no, good discussion around Trent, by the way. I like to see it from every different viewpoint. Marino sent off. They're acting like it's a runaway slave. Disgusting, says Major. He-Man, feel for Trent. He looks hurt. George, bro, the way he sees it, either he gets the bag or Liverpool. Let's be honest, most of us would do what he's done. 30 million in your pocket, bro. A young kid from Liverpool. Guess what? He's taking the free kick. Can you imagine if he scores this free kick? What do you do if you're him? Imagine he shushed him. Trent Alexander-Arnold, free kick, 25 yards out for Liverpool. Are they booing him? No, they're not booing him now. They hate you, mate, but they don't mind you putting this in the top corner. I think deserved he didn't need to leave. Most players don't need to leave. I suppose it's about want. I'll tell you what, they'll boo him if he misses it. He's missed. I don't know why he hit that so soft. I suppose it was close. He goes for that. I think you've got to put a bit more power on that. He whipped it too much. Join me as a Spurs fan. Our future is bright. Wemby. Oh, I thought you were saying Spurs for San Antonio. Wemby, Castle, 2 lottery pick. Wemby's injured, isn't he? Also, we were one way Allen away from embarrassing the Heat. Harvey Elliott's coming on. Grant said all-time debate. Point guard, Steph or Magic. Shooting guard, Jordan, Kobe. Small forward, LeBron, Bird. Power forward, Duncan or Giannis. Center, Shaq or Jokic. Oh, there's some serious debate there. There's some serious debate. I'll probably go... See, I haven't seen enough of Magic Johnson, so that's hard for me. So I'll go Steph. Michael Jordan over Kobe for me. LeBron over Bird. Tim Duncan's a beast, isn't he, to be fair? Duncan and Giannis is a tough one. I like Giannis, though. Again, generational thing. I've seen more of him. Shaq and Jokic is crazy as well. Jokic, one of the best centers I've ever seen, but Shaq's the ultimate powerhouse. That's a tough one as well. MJ said, man said RVP come to United like we weren't the best. Yeah, but I don't mean in terms of the best. I mean, it was controversial. MJ, they want black players to be quiet and grateful. No, listen, I'm not saying it is a colour thing, but sometimes it feels like that. You do something controversial, they won't have it. I'm so fed up with Raya and his stupid passes, says Demo. I think he's encouraged to do it, though. CR7 never got booed at United after winning a three-peat in a Champions League, also the Ballon d'Or, although he said it's his dream to play for Madrid. Free Ethan. Liverpool on the break. Can we hang on now? We're down to 10 men. Shot drilled wide. I put free Trent. Go and enjoy Real Madrid. Yeah, they won't like that one. Anyway, 7 minutes till the end of the game. Ethan Nwaneri, I'm convinced. What's he been doing, man? Like, seriously, what has Ethan Nwaneri been doing? Because this guy, it's like he's banned from playing for Arsenal. 6 minutes to go. Doesn't come on the pitch again. Crazy. I think Liverpool have actually been very disappointing second half from their point of view. Ethan is under punishment from the dictator. I think he does too much on the ball for this guy, mate. Micromanagement. Salah's another one. He tries to dribble through players. Saliba gets fouled. Free kick, edge of the box. Man, here he didn't win the dog. Are you a cricket fan? I used to be. West Indies aren't very good now, so I don't watch it too much, but I used to. Will we boo Saliba when he goes Madrid? I don't think we will. I think we'd understand that move. Even though it would be painful, I think we'd get it. Kivior doing well. I haven't really noticed him much today, to be fair, so... yeah. Rayos smashes it upfield. Prime Stoke City. Kanate heads it. I suppose at this point, you'd take 2-2 with 10 men. 2-0 down. I don't know what's going on with Nwaneri. It's just strange. 1 minute, the guy's getting starts and... oh, free kick. Offside there for... I didn't even know Darwin Núñez was on. After the red... yeah, listen. To be honest, you're 2-0 down at Anfield and you get... you're 2-0 down at Anfield and you get a draw, you take it. I'll be real. It's nothing to sing and dance about, but it's... It's just a bit of, you're just stopping the flow. You know, it's like putting a plaster on when you're hurt. You're not going to fix the problem, but it'll calm it down. Marino sent off for 2 yellows, so what will that mean next week? Trossard up front or Martinelli up front against Newcastle? No, I totally agree with you, George. Said for so long on this channel. I know Alfred used to say it a lot as well. We've had that discussion loads of times. Why does Martinelli not get a chance up top? Odegaard? No, listen, honestly, again, that ball from Odegaard looking for Calafiori. I want to see that pass played more from him, even if it doesn't get there. Triangle on FIFA. Oh, Zinchenko's coming up. Look at Waneri, bro. The man ain't even warming up. Look how he's looking at Arteta. He looks confused. He's like, what's going on? Saka's coming off for Zinchenko. I mean, I suppose he's trying to hang on to the point. I swear Saka always looks like he's limping. I don't know what it is. Maybe he just walks with a limp. Is Calafiori up front? He looked like it then. He was the highest player up the pitch. Waneri probably slightly hinted he deserves to play more. Now he's benched forever by fragile ego Arteta. It's weird how he's just fallen down the pecking order. So these same people that are complaining would stay with the lure of playing for Madrid and 30 million. Crazy, innit, T-Dot? Carl would sack Arteta for his handling of Waneri. Arteta will be hyped over this. It does not happen, guys. 2-0 down at Anfield. To come back and get a draw is unbelievable. It's unprecedented, guys. Bring your boots, your shin pads. We got 4 left backs on the pitch. Who've we got? It's Guarantini, lad. It's Guarantini, lad. We got Zinchenko, Lewis Skelly, Tierney, Calafiori. 4 left backs on the pitch. We are left back FC. Salah clips it in. It's in the air. Jota puts it wide. He usually scores against us as well. Now Ray has got cramp. How have we got so many left backs, but no strikers? Oof, that was close. On the volley, Jota. Oh my days, that's a yard wide. He wouldn't have got nowhere near that. And Kivior, who's kind of, yeah, you're right. So nearly 5. Nearly 5 people. Minute to go. King said, Curtis, another thing, I think Liverpool fans think Trent did it on purpose to get the bonus 30 instead of Liverpool. Listen, he did. I'm not denying that. I think he did. Madrid would have said to Trent with 2 years to go, listen, we want to bring you in, but we're doing something new here now. We want to stop paying huge transfer fees. They got Alaba, they got Rudiger, they got Mbappe. Now they're going to get Trent on a free. You're getting £100 million players, some of them. Mbappe's probably 200 million. You get them on a free, you give them a bigger wage, a huge signing on fee, you don't have to pay the money to the club. And it's easier. And what they do, they say, don't sign a new contract. And that's what Trent's done. He's manipulated a situation for himself. But clubs do it every single season, and we never complain. They will drop you at the right time. So when players do it, and I think when you've got a player for nothing and he gives you great service and leaves for nothing, it's hard to be too angry. But listen, I get it. I get it as well. It's hard at any time. I think how Liverpool fans are seeing it is that Liverpool are champions. They're going to be challenging for every trophy next year. They're probably looking at it and going, you don't need to leave. Everything you want to achieve, you can achieve here at Anfield. But the reality is, no matter how good you are as a team, Real Madrid are higher. They're higher than every team in the world. They're the biggest club in the world. Harvey Elliott shoots over the bar. They're the biggest club in the world, Madrid. There's nothing above that opportunity. And most English players especially don't get the opportunity to play for Madrid. You look how many English players have played there. Beckham, Owen, McManaman, Bellingham, Trent. There aren't many. So He's taking the opportunity. Yeah, I saw the Forest owner run on the pitch. That was crazy. 5 minutes added on. We're a minute in. Arteta has fallen out with Ethan. Sub not used again, which is just mental. Who you want to win the chip? Would love Joker. I like Joker, but I don't like the Nuggets because of the Cronkies, I'm afraid. So I don't want them to win it. I wouldn't mind the Knicks. I do like Steph Curry and them, so I wouldn't mind Golden State winning it. And I do like Anthony Edwards as well. So one of those three to win it. I'd like one of them three. Liverpool on the attack. Salah. Remember, he's trying to get Henry's assist record. Crowded him out. We've actually done well second half. We've actually done really well. Defensively and everything. Come on, don't concede. 3 minutes to go. Restore a bit of pride in what's been an embarrassing day. Second half has been decent. Sean, it's football, bro. We all get a right to speak on it. That's the beauty of the game. If you're a Liverpool fan, you probably think, what's he speaking about Liverpool for? You don't understand. That's the beauty of football, bro. We've all got an opinion. You know what I mean? I'm sure you say things about Arsenal. GG's. Well, if we hang on, I think it's a decent point. Anyway, Liverpool in possession. All of our team in the penalty area. Odegaard diving, trying to get every... Kieran Tierney's currently right wing with 2 players on him. He's kicked the ball forward and no one's there. Nah, it's crazy. These tactics are mad. We are hanging on for the point here. Has Arteta learned on the job yet? He's still learning, Ulrich. The roof's still leaking. He's trying to get him booed still. Not really booing him now. What a ball! What a ball. How have they not scored? Darwin and Jota couldn't reach it. That delivery there is what they're losing. There's not many fullbacks who can do that. From that deep on the pitch. Look at that. Split our whole defence. Goalkeeper can't get there. Do you think a better manager wins us the league with the same squad? No. No, I don't. Left-footed volley. I don't. I don't think Pep would win the league with this squad. Because I think you would see a bit more freedom, though, and a bit more cohesion. You might get a slightly better Martinelli. You might get a Saka that's higher up the pitch. You might get an Ethan Nwaneri getting more game time. But I don't think you would win the league. There's just not enough in the attack. Odegaard wins the ball back. Come on, Odegaard, hit it. Hit it. Odegaard puts it wide. Oh, my days. Unlucky. Unlucky. Let me give Odegaard some credit. Second half has been a much more positive performance from Odegaard. Listen, shooting like that and missing, I'm not going to curse the guy out. It's a good effort. Salah twisting and turning, corner to Liverpool. Odegaard in this second half has been a lot better. Honestly, he's had shots, he's played through balls. We can't give up on him. We can't give up on him. No matter what we think about him, he's going to be starting next season. He's going to be captain. We need Odegaard to perform again. Because he's not going to replace him. A lot of people moaning about Raya today. Corner to Liverpool, whipped in Van Dijk, what a save! And Liverpool! Robertson's been given as offside. VAR check. We've either drawn the game or Andy Robertson has scored a winner in the last second. What a save by Raya from Van Dijk. Van Dijk probably should have scored anyway. I reckon he's offside. I reckon he's off. Tierney, please tell me you stepped. He's off. Am I looking at the right player? Tierney, oh my days, thank you for moving forward. He's half a yard offside. He's off. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We got a point. He's offside. And they're saying Konate's fouled Lewis Skelly anyway. He's offside. They're saying it was a foul anyway. Yeah, look, I think they've given the free kick. If you look at Konate, watch Konate and Skelly. Man's pushing. Yo, man's got his hand. Yeah. Man's pushing him in the. No! Konate put Calafiori fell over Lewis Skelly as well. Our whole team was on the floor. We got a point. Do you know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. We weren't going to get loads out of this game today anyway. I think at 2-0 down, it looked like it was going to be a massacre. We fought back and got a point. We can't get much out of this season now. At least we restored a bit of pride in that second half. So, listen, I'm not going to be singing and dancing. It's still a very disappointing season. And I'm disappointed that Ethan Nwaneri didn't get any game time. However, it looked like it was going to be pure embarrassment at half time. And at least we restored some faith, which is all we can get out of this season at this moment in time. There's nothing really to gain. Newcastle next week at home, which will be a tough game. And it is what it is. We're 15 points behind Liverpool, which is a shambles. Yeah, 1 win in our last 5 games in the Premier League, which is crazy. Listen, my opinion of Arteta doesn't change. It's exactly the same. 14 draws out of 36 in a season is wild. Absolutely wild. Look at the Premier League table. 1 win in our last 5. Don't get me wrong, we probably switched off a little bit with the Champions League. But yeah. I'm not, the point in isolation doesn't really mean a lot. It's just I like the effort. I just like the effort that the team fought back at half time. See Arteta wording up Arteta, Trent there. He's probably like, brother, go and enjoy Real Madrid, man. No, listen, still a very disappointing season. You know, I think it's been flat since the full-time whistle at Real Madrid. Not Real Madrid, sorry. PSG. But yeah, I am glad the team fought back today, just to restore the pride. Because at half time it looked like we could lose 4 or 5-0. So yeah, there's not a lot to take from it, but there's a little tiny something. You've also got to ask yourself why, if you can play like that in the second half, why did you not play anywhere near like that in the first half? You know. But at least they showed some fight. Listen, we're all in a situation at the moment where we're frustrated with the team, with the club, with the manager. They're just zooming in on Trent. Is that his last home game for Liverpool? Is that the last home game? Or have they got one more? That was wild. Have they got one more? Yeah, they have. Palace at home last game of the season. I'm just trying to see. He's coming up. He probably just needed that. I think the last game they might not act like that with him. You know, sometimes initially you got to voice your unrest, and then maybe the last game, I don't know. But listen, yeah, who would you say was Arsenal's man of the match today? I just can't even. I thought Martinelli up front looked all right. I wouldn't mind seeing Martinelli up front. I would try Martinelli up front against Newcastle next week, by the way. Lewis Skelly, man of the match. He did all right, didn't he? When you think about it, Salah didn't really do much. Thought Partey was solid. Odegaard was much better second half, I'll be honest. Much better. Raya did make big saves. A bit crazy on the ball. But yeah, Partey, Raya caused the red card. Was it his fault? I need to see that back. I don't really know. Let me see that back. Skelly worried me v PSG. I think Skelly's done all right today, you know. But I wouldn't give him man of the match. But it's positive because realistically, Salah didn't do anything today. Yeah, Marino red card was more than justified. He wiped out one person, then even put a worse challenge in about 2 seconds after that, and he was already on a yellow. I thought Thomas Partey was quality today in midfield, to be honest. And I enjoyed Martinelli up front. His movement was good. Skelly on the back of a tough PSG game. I thought he did well as well. So, yeah. Ben White looked rusty. He needs a lot of games. Something ain't right with him. Odegaard second half. That's the best 45 I've seen from him since Ipswich away. And that was Ipswich away. So it's like, what? I'm not going to hype that up. But he took shots. He hit the post. He tried things. I've said so many times on this channel. Odegaard has to damage the opposition. Get high up the pitch. Get the ball. Try and split the defence. Take shots. He hasn't done it enough. Today, second half, he was better. Look at all the scores today. It's all twos. 2-2, 2-0. Yeah, 2-2. Crazy. All the twos. I need to see that. People saying Raya's pass caused Marino to get sent off. I didn't even notice that. Look at that, man. Tottenham 4th bottom, Man U 5th bottom, and yet they've got a Europa League final. At least whichever one of them loses, their season's going to be disgraceful, you know? If Havertz was healthy, we get the quad. The only quad we would get, bro, is the Singapore Trophy, the Hong Kong Trophy, the Emirates Cup, and maybe the Dubai Cup if we go there in the winter. That's the only quad we would get. Might not seem it, but that's a huge point for the Champions League. Yeah, that's great. Richard, that is where Slot and Klopp are different. Klopp goes for the throat at 2-0. That's what caused Liverpool to gas at the end of the season. I hear you. It was, I think sometimes, though, there's been games where Liverpool were 2-0 up under Klopp. They continued going for it, and they get picked off. Where Slot, a lot of the time, gets to 2-0 and says, right, take the game and leave it. Where today, obviously, it bit him. Klopp would have still been going for 3 and 4-0. Forever Gunner said, Odegaard becomes stronger if he rips his shirt. Let's be real, he needs surgery ASAP. He will be stronger. My photographer, you know, nah, that's wild. That is wild. Ethan Waneri, man, what is going on with him? Seriously. Like, why are they not pressing him more on why this guy is not getting football? Why can't he get game time? This guy was going to get in the England squad now. That's 2 games in a week he hasn't even come on. Not even getting 1 minute of football. Not even getting 1 minute. You're bringing on Zinchenko. I saw Kieran Tierney right wing. And Ethan ain't getting off the bench is just absolutely mad. He must have said something, or it must be the way he plays. But then he loved the way he plays a month ago. So what's the problem? Yeah, listen, it is what it is. Marino will be suspended for Newcastle, so you either go Trossard up front or Martinelli. I would like to see Martinelli up front. Now, what did Schmeichel say about Arteta? I saw Gary Neville. I saw loads of Arsenal fans hammering Gary Neville. I need to see, what did Schmeichel say and what did Gary Neville say? 'Cause why was Gary Neville getting annihilated by Arsenal fans? I'm assuming he said something about Peter Schmeichel called Arteta a control freak. Wow. Yeah, them fanboys, they won't like that. He spoke about the lack of goals in semi-finals and said he was a control freak. They will not like that, my friend. They will not like that from an ex-Man U player, Peter Schmeichel. And what did Gary Neville say? Why do they hate Gary Neville? What did he say? I can't see the comments. Gary Neville said, I find it amazing that after 5 years of no trophy, he is still the manager of a Premier League team. That's a strange comment from Gary Neville, because even though, listen, you know me, people, I don't mind that comment. What I find strange about that comment is Gary Neville caps for Arteta and says about how good a job he's done and all that nonsense. Now you want to call him out at the end of the season. He said, it's a great achievement to not win a trophy in 5 years and still be the manager of a Premier League team. Listen, my friend, the fanboys will go crazy for that one. It's a great achievement, bro. Trophies disappearing left, right, and centre. Vinyl London said Ethan has too much flair for Arteta, not robotic, yeah? The payments have stopped. The brown envelopes have dried up. You're not wrong. He does sway with the wind, Neville. That's what I don't really rate about him. Because he's been capping for Arteta for so long, and then at the end of the season, you want to call him out. I don't know. But he dropped the bomber for real. He probably said, look, season's nearly done now. I don't care what they say. I'm going on holiday. He said he will not criticise Ollie. Ollie was his mate. He was his mate. Which top six team has not changed their manager after 5 years of no trophy? Can't see one apart from us. Neville let off the clip. Listen, I'm going to round up shortly, people. Now, there's no lies there whatsoever. Listen, in the overall scheme of things, I think it's a decent point. Am I going to be celebrating? No. Because our season's over anyway. So it's like, it's too little too late. But if we'd have got battered today, I would have criticised the players and the club. So equally, I have to praise them for showing some fight and fighting back and getting a 2-2 and not embarrassing us. And you know the thing, I'm going to be totally honest with you, people, is that I don't blame too many of these players for what's happened this season. I think the players have been... I think we've created a team that's not good enough to win the league. I don't think we've got the firepower to win the league. I don't think we've got the system to win the league. So I'm not actually looking at the players and going, listen, mate, how are you not winning the title with Mourinho up front or Havertz up front or Jesus up front? But my issue is the manager has created that team, and that's the problem. That's the problem, and they've got to demand better. They've got to stop glazing everything that the club does. They sign a player that we don't rate, but we pretend we rate him because we've signed him. That's the kind of mentality that some of our fans have got. They'll criticise a player, but the moment he signs for Arsenal, they say how good he is, rather than saying, actually, I never liked him, I never wanted him. Do you know what I mean? When we signed Mourinho, but Mourinho in 2018, not Mourinho, Jorginho in 2018 was Ballon d'Or nominee. Yeah, I was in 2018. He's past his best. Mourinho hasn't been great, but he does find a way of scoring goals. Second, you've actually just took the words out. Second is just enough to keep Arteta in the job. It's just enough because it looks like we're competing. Do you know what I mean? It looks like we're close to Liverpool and we're 15 points behind them. We're nowhere near them. We're nowhere near them. To be honest, last season we should have won the title, because we had so few injuries and we'd added Timber, Raya, Rice, Havertz. That should have been the title season, last season. This season, I never thought we were winning the league. The transfer window told me in the summer, we're not going to win the league. So, listen, well done for the lads for showing some fight, not embarrassing us, getting a draw. Tom said, if you are supporting Arsenal for trophies, you are in the wrong sport. Which Tom? Which Tom was that? Listen, ultimately, everyone who supports Arsenal, depending on your age, some of you may be older and supported Arsenal when they were having tough times in the 70s, but majority of Arsenal fans that are like 20 to 40, 45, whatever, ultimately great football and trophies has drawn you to that club. That's the reality of the situation. Arsenal were winning trophies early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. So I'm not saying we have a divine right to trophies, but we also shouldn't accept 5 years trophyless and applaud it. That's my problem. That would be my response to somebody saying you don't support Arsenal for trophies. Ultimately, you do. Otherwise, you'd support a relegation threatened team or someone else. Part of the draw to supporting the club is the success of the club. That's the reality of the situation. You watched Arsenal as a youngster and you loved what you saw. Do you know what I mean? So let's not, when you create excuses for people, people tend to fail. Now, that doesn't mean, it's like you're going for an exam and somebody tells you, it doesn't matter if you fail. Well, then if you fail, you don't feel bad about it because you've already got that excuse. You have to apply high standards. Mikel, you need to win a trophy or your job has to go. Finishing second, finishing empty-handed is not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. Maybe in 1 year, maybe even 2, it can happen. But 3, 4, 5, and 3 title challenges in a row, by the way. So if you've got 3 title challenges, you're supposed to at least win an FA Cup, at least win a Carabao Cup and say, listen, I know we haven't won the title, but at least we've been to Wembley, won a final, tasted that feeling of silverware. Now we can go forward, use that FA Cup, Carabao Cup to go and win the big one. You have to learn how to win. You have to learn how to win. It's a habit. It's a habit. And it did. I said this the other day, Unknown Sea. Arsene Wenger planted a seed in the minds of this fan base that competing and getting top 4 was success. And it's just become a part of our football club mentality. Because Wenger knew we were going to be surviving for the next 8, 9 years paying off that stadium. So he said, look, top 4's a trophy. As long as we get Champions League, that's a successful season. And they've ran with that. They've ran with that the whole time, you know? And now Arteta gets away with that under this ownership. So he's got to win things. Arteta's small squad and lack of striker option has cost us this season. It's on Arteta. It may seem harsh, but it's the reality. Do you know the thing as well, people? It's like if he goes into the market in this summer and he buys quality players and we're a really good team next season and we get outdone by a monster like City get 97 points, sometimes you can fall back and go, that hurts, but they're too good. We just can't get the better of them. But we can't keep coming out of transfer windows and going, oh, the window's closed. We still desperately need a striker. We desperately need a left winger. He just got to solve the problems. PSG had Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, and within 18 months, they've got Kvaratskhelia, Doué, and Dembele up front, and they've won the league. They've got to the Champions League final. I believe they're in the cup final. They're on for a treble. It didn't take Luis Enrique 5 years to rebuild on the back of losing Mbappe and Messi and players like that. It's just quick movements. Bang, right, he's gone. What do we need? Doué, hottest youngster in France. Get him in. Bang, £40 million. Right, Dembele, 50 million. Bring him back to France. Yo, he's got talent. I think move him up front. 30 goals in all competition. Kvaratskhelia, market opportunity. Drop that 60 million. 2 or 3 transfer windows fixed. Good tactics. Couple bargains. Vitinha, 35 million. The same as Fabio Vieira. Look at the team. Look at the team. Liverpool. 12.5 million spent in the summer on Chiesa. And they win the league. 3 defeats all season. What I always try and say to these fans, or the ones that go all out for Arteta, is it doesn't take 5 years. It doesn't take 31 signings. It doesn't even necessarily take 750 million. But if you have spent 750 million, that team should be almost complete. We need a striker that's going to cost 60, 70 million. So that gets you to 810 million. We're going to need a left winger. That's at least 60 million. That gets you to 870. We need an Odegaard competition if we were to be serious. That would cost you another 50, 60 million. Cunha or Eze or Wirtz. Wirtz would be even more. That's 900 and something million. Backup goalkeeper for when Neto goes. 1 or 2 squad players. You're $1 billion down. You're $1 billion down. If you've spent $1 billion, I expect that team to win if this manager is as good as people say it's. If the manager's really good and people tell me we've got all these great players, then we have to win trophies. We have to win trophies. It's as simple as that. As I said, I'm actually not going to spend all summer calling Arteta's job. I'm not. Because I'm not going to waste my energy. I'm just not. I'm not going to spend the whole summer saying sack him, and sack him. You guys know my opinion. You know my reason. And you know what I think. But we also know what's going to happen. Now, don't get me wrong. We go and get beat at home, last home game of the season next week, and Newcastle go second in the league if they beat us. You might see a toxic Emirates next week. So I know he's got away with a draw today, but next Sunday he's under a lot of pressure. Remember, people, if Newcastle beat us at the Emirates, they go second, we would be third. You will see a toxic Emirates Stadium next week if that happens. He's running out of excuses. Berta's here. I'm convinced we're going to get over 200 million this summer. We're already going to spend 50-odd million on Zubimendi. They want Juan Garcia. That's 30 million. You've done 80 million already. You haven't even bought the left winger and the striker. So I think this is a 200 million pound window. So next week is our last home game of the season. And he's going to have a lot of questions if they don't do something in the window. And also, obviously, with what happens next week against Newcastle, which is a very tough game. Big Six record still intact, people. Apparently, we've got the best record in the Prem against the Big Six, but unfortunately, they don't give you trophies. They don't give you trophies for that, people. If only they did, we'd be top of the league, eh? But yeah, listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. They restored a bit of faith with that second half, but it's just not enough. It's not enough, people. I don't think any result that Arsenal got today would have... If they'd have beaten Liverpool today, we'd have all gone, it's too late. No pressure FC turns up and wins a game now. Who cares? If we draw, a draw doesn't really bother us that much. If we lose, we're going crazy. There was nothing there really. Whatever they did today, it was going to be a problem. It was going to be a problem. So, yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, Netflix FC always next here. Sorry, I was just reading some comments there. If you see me, I was reading stuff. Why is Arteta obsessed with left-footed and slow players? There's a list. Yeah, Xhaka, Havertz, Marino. He loves them. Calafiori. Ricky said, Dom, Rob, we need to be a big club and sign big players. Next sentence, we need to give Arteta more time after 5 trophy-less years. Big club. I just need to have a show with Robbie and just argue with him for an hour. That's what I need. When he comes back from Kenya, I'm going to organise a show. I'm just going to argue with him for 1 hour. Cole said, I feel like you should do a pod with Cecil or James. You, Turkish and Potts are too similar in thinking. Rather see more good cop, bad cop. Do you know what? I actually had a chat with James the other day. We were talking for about an hour. So, yeah, maybe I'll get some... I think I definitely, before the end of the season, need to do some shows with people that I haven't done many shows with and get that different perspective. I'm going to try and get that set, especially as we haven't got midweek games anyway. So it's just the 2 weekends. Meet Robbie at the airport. Yeah, man, why not? Why not? Arteta, halt! One more. Listen. Yeah, he scored, man. Fair play. Play him up front. Give him a chance up front. The 1 more year thing is where I was a year or 2 ago, you know? Give him 1 more year. I think you have a title challenge. You go, okay, We didn't expect that. Give him another year. Then it doesn't happen on the back of the second year. And now you go, So now the third time you're like, I'm not so sure what we're waiting for now, you know? When you're waiting for the third one, or, you know, it's like, how many more times does he get to finish second? By the way, I want to let you all know that in the press conference, by the way, Arteta is going to hype that draw like you would not believe. You know that, don't you? Like, I want you to all know that the press conference, he is going to big up that draw like you would not believe. 2-0 down at Anfield, getting reduced to 10 men. He's going to go crazy about that. He will run with that like Usain Bolt. He will, I'm telling you. Only one team have beaten Liverpool. Is it one? How many times they lost at Anfield this season? Forest beat them, Fulham beat them, that was away. I can't remember. Who else beat them? They've lost 3 times this year. But he's going to run with that like crazy. Any Arteta sexuals here, you are cordially invited to the AFT-sponsored annual summer-long fish fry and humble pie festival. Ah, dear. Crazy. Elton said, we don't behave like a big club. We never did in terms of manager. I supported Arsenal for 30 years and never seen a big name. Even Wenger in 95 was not. No, he was unknown. We've always had this sort of underdog thing. Yeah, Chelsea beat them. I think they were drunk in that game. I let them off. Sid Arf said, Curtis, go to the next home game. Bring Arteta out banners along with Yardman. We are never winning anything with this fraud. We need to save the club. I don't think I want to watch Arsenal. I don't think I'll watch them in a stadium this season. And F said, Liverpool maximum points they can get now is 89. What we got last season. Watch Arteta be shameless. Thought we finished 2-0 down, so fair play. Yeah, we'll run with that. The most they can get this season, guys, we would have won the league last season, guys. Bring your boots. Bring your shin pads. Shameless settings, people. Shameless settings. Listen, I want to say a big thank you to all of you. We were sponsored by Proton VPN today. Make sure you scan the QR code and use the code CurtisShawTV to get 3 months free. 14 draws, people. More draws than 420. It is crazy. Big up Fitz. Arteta has already had all of his own players and 750 million. Why do Arteta sexual OnlyFans think next season will be any different? I think now that their thing is he needs a striker. He needs a striker. If he gets a striker, he'll, you know, that's the new outlook that they're running with. If he gets a striker, you know, if Pep falls off, and we've been here before, but as I said, people, top 4 is what these owners want, because top 4 gets them the Champions League money. We made 100 million this year. Top 4 gets them 90 million for the group stage alone. They don't have to pay the bonuses of winning the title. So them finishing top 4 and not winning the league probably makes them more money. Because if they win the league, there's probably 8, 9, 10 players in that squad that get a massive bonus. Their contracts go up. So finishing second, it's enough to keep him in the job. It's enough to get big sponsorship deals. It's enough to keep most of the fan base happy. Certainly not all. Because I think people have to understand, those of us that are not happy with Arteta, we're still in the minority. There's a huge amount of these guys that want him at the club. So that's where we're at, I'm afraid. We're going to redirect, because people always say, why don't you redirect when you've got thousands of people? Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Make sure you scan the QR code and get involved with Proton VPN. Use the code CurtisShawTV. Who's live, people? I'll have a fan cam out in the next 45 minutes as well. And then tomorrow I'll be back at 1:30. Anyone live, or is everyone finished? I haven't got time to check. You guys let me know in the comments. Anyone live we're redirecting to? Anyone you want to listen to? Karos, yeah, get the clips ready, bro. Feel free to take out of the fan cam as well if you want to wait. No one. Lee Gunner's live. Okay, we'll redirect to Lee. Let's have a look. Lee Gunner. I don't even know if that worked. Let me try it. and we'll see what he's saying. I'm sure he's not happy. Listen, it's not enough to celebrate, is it? At the end of the day, it's a draw. And if we lose next week to Newcastle, they'll go second. So the pressure's still on. People, bless up. Enjoy the rest of your day. Fancam will be out in the next 45. I'll redirect you to Lee. And I will see you all tomorrow, people. Bless.